everybody! Huzzah! I was ready. I saw the countdown. Everything happened. It was all correct. High five to myself.
Both.
Evening.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome, everybody. I have no brains. Apologies. So hello, welcome in everyone, welcome in chat. Hello, Alpha Lappa Lappa Lappacus and KT. Lovely to see you, my dear.
Oh, KT.
KT's
Where you been?
Here. I think
Where's the
What do you
loyalty?
What's the loyalty? You mean on other channels, haven't you? There's
Anyway.
no loyalty in this Twitch game anymore.
Love you, really.
words, things, stuff. So welcome in everybody. We are back for another session from Amsterdam Productions doing Homebrew Havoc, Tales from Tordronnen. Woo! Back to the robot every fucking time. Stop it! I'm just gonna have to do it like this. Stop myself
Just sit there
doing
like
the
that.
stupid arms every time.
Yeah.
It's like,
I've never known anyone have a nervous robot before. It's so charming.
I like it. I really do. I think it's great.
It's part of my stress stim. I just start roboting apparently.
I can imagine you in a job interview. So, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Well, I just.
To be fair though, if you ever get stressed at a club, you're good. You're sorted.
That's stressful anyway.
It got pointed out to me on a
stop popping and locking and all sorts.
A couple of weeks ago, one of the other players said, "Are you just typing on an invisible type machine?" Because I was sort of doing this all stream. Like, yeah, sorry, just.
Hey, do whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna try again. Hi everybody, welcome in. D&D stuff, things, homebrew shite. Let's go.
Homebrew shite.
That's
Okay.
pretty much sums it up.
Yeah.
What more could we like?
Name change, homebrew shite.
I think it'd be more factually correct.
Yes.
It will be if we use.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Twitch
For the
T's and
first
C's.
time, it wasn't us that brought up shit first. It was
It was me.
it was you.
Said with
Get in
sex.
there, Ollie. Okay, so whilst I remember, I'm going to do a quick shout out to our wonderfully affiliated Dice Witch UK because otherwise it might fill out my brain later. So Dice Witch UK make glorious dice. We love their dice very much. I can't show you mine because apparently I've buried it under some biscuits, but they are really pretty. And if you use homebrew
Biscuits.
yeah, I got biscuits over here, and mushrooms and stuff, and yarn and all sorts of weird stuff going on. Actually, I need this out from under the arm. My life is a mess, much like my brain and my existence as a whole. But if you use the code Homebrew10 at the Dice Witch UK website, you will get very cool things. Hello, my love.
Can I have a biscuit?
Yeah, sure. Here's some biscuits.
He
There you
heard. The producer man heard biscuit and
Was
suddenly
summoned.
appeared. Yeah. Oh,
go.
God,
You've left
my
a broken
dog.
half.
I think you're muted, Cal.
If Shiv also mentioned biscuits, Paul would just appear behind you now as well. It's
Yeah.
weird.
But how the fuck did you get here?
Yeah, you mentioned biscuits. It's
Teleport.
Yeah. Rat up like a weasel up a
Jackson, you
drain
missed out,
pipe.
baby.
Oh yeah, look at the Cadis bag. Look, Tony's Cadis bag.
Oh, the
was
Cadis
a
bags.
That was a very special. That was a very special one.
Cadis Bag and Cadis Dice from hashtag Homebrew Havoc Season 1.
Yeah.
I got lots
Not
of
of Tordronnen.
I-
Not from Tordronnen, sorry.
No, I pay.
I got Sir Hawthorns.
Oh wait, I was her first commission. So,
Yeah.
with those were her first commission.
It was really funny because I remember her getting that commission through, and I said, and she goes, "I've got my first commission." I was like, "Oh my god, that's amazing! Is it someone we know?" And she was like, "No."
No.
And then she
I
was like
cannot
being
divulge any more
really. She was like,
information.
"Oh
Adrian.
nah." She was like, "Nah, I don't think you'd know. It's just someone online, like just someone random online, like nah." And I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then never questioned it again.
She was being
Nice
really
blue
cagey
with
about
lightning
it.
bolts in them.
Very,
It's hard
very.
to see with this purple light, but there's a beautiful little feather in there, which
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
For-
Dodos
They
are
are
so
spectacular.
for
cute.
Dodo. Yeah.
Fine. Let me see if I can get my ones. They have. What have I? Where are you?
is it? Where is it?
Where are
Yeah.
you?
I'm over here.
I'm
Lightning
so
bolt.
sorry.
So sorry.
I have
Don't
them.
wait. Don't wait.
They're mine.
On me.
These are my Dice Witch ones,
Time.
and they are so beautiful.
Oh,
They
really?
have got little moons and stars in them, which they are
Yeah.
my
Oh, that
Oh,
That is pretty.
I love that set. I really
I
want to
love
get one.
so much.
I
So
don't know
yeah.
where
Some
mine
more
are.
at some point.
Mine is sort of missing somewhere in the dice bag of holding. I
The dice bag of everything ever.
That dice bag is awesome.
I should really go through this.
No, you'll
so
get
well.
lost.
Chunky one.
You'll
No,
never get
I
out.
mean- I mean,
Look at the moment.
Look at that. I
Wow.
didn't even remember I had that. Okay, so wow.
Thank you very
Was that
much for
like
the
a-
bit
was that
there,
like a white
Afla.
one, Toni,
Very
or is that
nice
like
of
a-
you.
It's so it's kind of it's really difficult to say because my light is like so bright, but
Yeah.
it's kind of purpley, so it looks very amethysty.
Very
and
nice.
I don't necessarily
inspired.
know which is very on brand for
Yes.
Mr. Rhogar, Mr. Gar.
Rhogar,
yeah, it's-
Rhogarson.
Unfortunately, I don't necessarily know if that one's going to be because she said that was like an off pour, so it wasn't necessarily
okay.
But I'm sure if you ask her very nicely, be like, hey,
Wow.
she can.
Well,
Oi.
I've just discovered that this purple bag is actually full of dice for the Star Wars game. So that's going to be
Oh, there you
absolutely
go.
no good for this whatsoever.
Not really
Um,
what you need.
No, let's put those back and let them disappear into
So-
the ether.
Chat, should we do the hilarious thing that is the ultimate way to make all your players go really quiet? Who would like to do a recap?
Right, I'm going to say I'm not doing it for the simple fact that I just did the last two. So
I'll do
I'm stepping out on this one.
Right.
No, I'm happy to go for it.
Tony, let's
Do
go.
it.
I'm happy for
Do
Toni
it.
to go for it as well.
I nominate Tony for this
Let
one.
me grab my notes just so I can get my timeline straight.
I'll tell you
So,
I think, as a thank you for the bits for Aflaf, there is some dog treats coming up. So while you get your notes, the dogs will have some happiness.
there we
And then we
go.
can get started.
What notes? What a
Um,
nerd.
so
Outrageous.
Shocking.
Lie down.
Oh, okay.
The maximum concentration of the hounds. Jackson, up. Good boy.
Look
Loki,
at
up.
that.
Darcy, gentle, please. Up.
It's a Mexican wave
Crunch.
of doggos.
Happy doggos.
yay!
Thank you,
Aw.
Aflaf. Right. Tony, please feel free. Let's rock and roll with some recappage.
So, your boy, Rhogar. So Rhogar, he fell asleep. He was asleep the time before last because I was ill as a player, so I couldn't attend the session. So Rhogar fell asleep, and so the first thing he remembers is he's waking up, and he's being woken up by a small child who's like, excuse me, hello. So he's like, well, damn, how long have I been asleep for? The child's like, oh, you're just kind of here. So it's Tord's child, by the way, not like just a random off the street.
Kid.
So Big Rog goes and finds Tord, and Tord's like, yeah, the guys went to the mercenary guild to go chat to some people, and then they're gonna head over to the library to see if they can try and find some plans and talk to an archivist about getting some plans for the city hall. So Rhogar's like, well, I'll go ahead over to the library, and there may be some bits that need filling in terms of what kicked off at the mercenary guild because I wasn't there for it, but that happened. So yes, we went to the library. The guys get there before Rhogar, and what ends up being what is meant to just be a thank you receptionist, we're going to continue, turns out being a hat tipping war between Fallon and Quizz, which is very amusing. And anyway, they go into the library. Quizz then finds a pop-up book, and insinuates that Fallon is Big Thicko, which is not true, and Fallon gets very offended and does threaten Quizz, and they kind of have a little falling out. And then Rhogar rocks up. Rhogar also tips his imaginary hat at the receptionist because he thought it'd be funny. While Quizz is taking out this pop-up book to piss off Fallon again in the future, they Then they go and they find Louisa, who is a contact that Mercy has been told about at the library, who's an archivist who can give the gang access to the plans for the city hall. But we can't take them out, so we have to copy them. But we make up a wonderful ruse that we have Quizz, who plays a much more elevated, bitchy version of himself. Rhogar is Garius Oaklandia III, and his leading man, and Fallon is Rhogar's co-star to play his brother, because they're both purple, so they look identical. Purple with horns, they look the same. And Mercy is playing the assistant, aka the brains, for Quizz. So Mercy and Rhogar keep an eye out so Mercy copies a version of the map down. Rhogar stands behind and makes sure that every room is accounted for, because he's going to be doing some guarding for the city hall. So that's good. But also, Garius Oaklandia's dressing rooms need to be perfect. So yes, they do that. They copy the map and they head out. It's still sort of mid-afternoon. Was it about 5-ish? I think at this point.
Yeah, it was kind of getting on for 5 to 6-ish. So it's getting on in the day, to be fair.
It's later afternoon. There's still a couple of hours before Fallon's big fight. So the fellas decide to go and sign up for some night's watch shifts, which goes pretty well. Rhogar knows a guy on the door. Serge and Dave Butters get completely. Serge is terrifying. Dave Butters is an absolute ledge, as always. And yeah, the boys, they don't need to get because the guard is so stretched real thin over the Ashenmoot period. The boys, Butters and Serge, don't need to necessarily complete the full onboarding process, because Rhogar can vouch for them, and Rhogar's an absolute G. So they are able to sign up for some shifts, and it's all good and fine, and they're going to be, any shifts that come their way will be sent to the Clinging Limpet. The Clinging Limpet? Is that right? Yeah.
That is the name of the pub.
The Clinging Limpet. Didn't sound right when I was saying it. The Clinging Limpet. While that's happening, Mercy... Oh, God, what does Mercy do? Oh, that's it. Mercy heads over to talk to Louisa about further information.
I like that. It's like...
Nice quizzing.
Nice quizzing.
Yeah. For the information. And I think that's where we ended the session. I don't think we got to the point where... Correct. Oh, no, sorry, that's tell a lie. Mercy did talk to Louisa about the contact, and because Louisa was a bit concerned as to where Mercy got her contact from, essentially. So that was a conversation.
That was a thing.
That was a whole thing. But I think Mercy convinced Louisa that everything was all above board.
I'm also just going to say, you were describing a wonderful theatrical performance that you and Fallon should engage upon. It wasn't until Sunday, when I was at my mum's and I was watching a performance of a piece of music from that on the TV, that I suddenly went, fuck it, that's what Toni was talking about. Shitting bollocks.
Yeah.
I knew that fucking play.
Blood Brothers by Willie Russell.
I know. I was like, God damn it, Willie's going to be really upset with me because I forgot that. Oh, God damn it. And I was really annoyed at myself because I was like, I know this play. What is it? And then I didn't get it until Sunday, and I was just like, fuck's sake.
Yeah, Flesh Fraternals by Billy Hustle.
Flesh Fraternals.
This sounds
really delightful.
This sounds like a movie that I play for Serge.
Oh, God. No. Absolutely.
Hello, everybody.
Not.
So it was a
Good evening.
Put him away.
Back packing your
And that
box,
Stumpy
creepo.
mug. Remove Stumpy mug from screen.
Oh,
Surely
what's
that,
in the mug?
that definitely violates TOS.
Outstanding.
That was awesome, Tony, I must say.
Yes.
That was a
Thank you.
fantastic
Yeah,
recap.
very,
Thank
very
you
good.
very, very much.
I hope I didn't miss anything out. Apologise if I did, lads and ladies.
I think that's
Take
pretty
a
much.
crisp high five because I don't
Was
know what
it?
else to give you because you've already got inspiration. So
I will take a crisp high five. That's yeah.
Nice. Also,
Thank
Aflaf,
Nice.
why would you do that? Why would you redeem advantage for Dungeon Master? It makes no sense.
Because
Yeah.
she's
You
a
hate
sweet
us.
bean, and we love.
I mean,
I feel that Aflaf has become an enemy of the people now.
Do you hear the people,
You hear the
sing,
people
sing the
sing
song?
the songs of
angry
angst.
Anyway, guys,
Or I'll start singing like
Let's
Russell
do
Crowe.
Oh god, that
Yes.
was so funny. I love that.
it could be
was so
worse.
funny.
It could be worse.
I'm Javert. Sorry.
It could be worse. You could sing like Pierce Brosnan in Mamma Mia.
Oh,
Oh,
I can
what?
forgive
Just
Piers.
talk through.
I can forgive Piers Brosnan in Mamma Mia, and I shall tell you for why.
All right, Bryn.
Thank you. Les Mis. Les Mis that is about the singing. You got to have a good voice for Les Mis.
Yeah.
That is a musical. That is the most musical of all the musicals. Mamma Mia is a lot more fun. It's a lot more lighthearted. It's a lot more chill, and I feel like it adds a level of realism that not all of the characters, most of the characters, can't actually sing that well, but they just burst into sing the song anyway because they're normal people. But Les Mis is on a different level, which is why that's like no. But Mamma Mia, I think I can forgive Brosnan because he played it very well. The character, he was cast very well. in the
Something
character.
And he's
else.
James Bond. So.
Something else I saw while I was watching that show on the Sunday night was a very, very young Hugh Jackman singing on stage as well. It's like,
Still can't
whoa,
sing, though, can
he's-
he? Sorry, Jackman.
actually, he was
But you can't.
really good.
Jackman's
he
got
was
a cracking voice.
Really good.
Mhm.
And I was like, wow, man, you're so fucking skinny. Put some
Watch
meat
him in
on your
Oklahoma.
bones. I think that might have been what it was. I think it might
Like
have
this
been
is
Oklahoma.
pre-Logan,
I
isn't it?
don't-
Look at you,
Yeah,
spindly boy.
I can't remember what it was. It might have been Oklahoma. I'm not sure, but it
Oh, he
was
played Curly in that, yeah.
immediately before he auditioned for Wolverine. It was immediately before that,
Yes.
and so he was still a relative unknown. And then, but oh my god, he was so good. I was like, oh, you look so young. I
I've got
mean,
things I
you're
could
still
say.
hot
I'm
old,
not-
but you know,
because
whatever.
I will digress too far, and I will not end up with us actually doing D&D. We'll get an
Yeah.
hour in and we're just chatting other stuff, and that's. I would love to chat other stuff and chat shit, but that's not what we're really here for.
Well, we could start a Hugh Jackman podcast if you want.
Perfect. Let's go. Not
Cool.
now.
Called Jacking Off.
Hello,
Wow.
everybody.
Okay.
No,
Nice.
jacking off for Hugh.
Oh, perfect. Man.
Huge jack off. No?
Cal, I'll threaten you with the slumpy mug.
No, please put it away. My kryptonite. How did you know my one weakness?
Mate, I nearly used this morning and thought, no, I'll save this for later.
Oh, that's
so
tactical.
kind of you.
Very
Might
tactical.
also
It's
be
just
partly
wrong.
my fault because she asked me if it would be bad and I said no. So
Mate,
No,
Nearly.
no
Sorry.
drinking vessel should have that circumference. It's just wrong.
unless it's the skull of your enemies. You know,
Exactly.
as big as your
Stop
face.
it.
Like,
Or
Yeah.
I'll have advantage on my own terms.
On your own terms. All right, so
My own
Okay.
terms.
let's go.
just so I'm clear,
Continue.
the lads, you've got yourself signed up for some work. You haven't got shifts and stuff organised, but you've told them where to get in touch. You've got a couple of hours to kill between now and 5 o'clock. Are you going to do anything in particular, or are you just going to sort of meander and find somewhere to chill?
Shall we just meander?
Let's have a
Just
let's have a lovely lads walk through the city of Osthaven and just have
Is this
some bonding time.
responding to
A
calls,
lad's
but 'cause
walk.
bear in
Do we
mind,
start throwing garden furniture? Oh, no.
bear in mind
No,
we're just for a lot.
we link arms and we like skip
Oh.
like it's the Wizard of Oz.
Great.
While doing football chants.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Bear in mind, you've probably got about an hour's wander over to get across the city to where you've got to go for the fights anyway. So
Right.
So I think we should jauntily skip over in that direction then.
And we can pick up some like food en route. Maybe there'll be some street food that we
Oh,
can
hope so. That'd be
get
great.
en route because I mean those pancakes were lovely, but I could really do with something else now because I mean that was like at least an hour ago, maybe longer. I'm a big boy. I need my protein.
Got to keep the fire going, yeah.
I need at least
Keep it
like
going.
3,000 calories a day in order to
my.
sustain all of this.
My word.
that doesn't shock me somehow. Okay.
Just
Are you
roast
guys
chicken,
looking for this
roast
sort of street food just any way you can get it, or are you gonna get? Are you looking inside the city walls, or are you gonna get in the outer city? Just so I know what
Oh, do we go out to city?
standards to offer you. Because you've got to get all the way out to the warehouse district, so you've got a long way to go.
What's happening?
Yeah, we
What-
might.
I don't know. Where's the best places to get food? I mean, Rhogar would know this. Would know the city sort of reasonably well. Is there any like particular spots that are like well known for their like good food?
Was there anything in
if
the
you
long
want-
market? In the long market?
So yeah, so if you're looking at the central city, the Long Market Road, the Market District, obviously has a lot of street food stuff going on there. Or you've got the Outer Market District. It's outside city walls, so it's a little bit cheaper. You'll find a few stray taverns and vendors out towards the warehousing district, but again, you're getting more into kind of fish of the day.
And mystery meat.
I have a
Yeah.
good sense of smell. Quizz, not me. And is there anything as we wander the streets of Osthaven and head towards where we need to go? Is there anything that catches the nostrils of a llama man?
Depends what a llama man might like.
Well, is there anything that has a particularly pleasant smell?
Well, there's some, as you're wandering, looking through, there is some kind of very hot, spicy sort of smells wafting across. There's some sweeter ones. There's a few that are kind of just... Sorry, I've got confused about my brain there. There's kind of that good roasting, hog roasty meat smell as well going on as well.
Ooh.
So there's a few different options.
Anything vegetarian?
Most of these things probably have got some vegetarian options floating around. It's not unusual for certain beings to prefer vegetarian options.
Do you know what? Fuck it. Quizz is going to go and find some corn.
Oh, that'll be good barbecue. I could totally go for. They'll have corner barbecue places for sure. Surely,
Yes,
I would imagine. I
could-
don't know.
I agree with Rhogar. If we could find somewhere that does a delicious
So
corn.
as you sort of follow that scent of kind of the hog roasty sort of smell, as you get over there, you see they have got obviously the full hog roast going on and kind of the barbecue grill, and there is indeed some little proper bits of corn on the cobs there just being on the grill.
Mm.
There's a few random bits of roasted vegetables kind of alongside, and yeah, they've got various sauces, and then the
5 corn,
and the
please.
pork. All right.
And what would you all be having?
Oh, hello. Look at this.
Where's the meat?
says-
What's going on here?
Yeah, those. I say it's full hog roast. There is also the veg.
Oh,
so
cool.
fine, but it's a full pig with all the pulled pork going on, and they're doing.
Yeah, I will have some of that pulled pork in a bun. If you've got, I don't know if you've got
That's it.
rolls and stuff.
And that's they do like in a cob or in a tub. Some people don't want the bread; they just want the meat.
I'll have some bread, and I think maybe some carbs would be good. Yeah. I'll have it in a cob, a roll. I'm sorry, I'm not from Osthaven, so I don't know what they're called around here.
Medium monster or Cornish wrap. So basically, offering you like a regular sort of cob, massive one, or literally what's essentially a Yorkshire pudding, but they don't have Yorkshire pudding, and they're going to wrap it up.
Oh,
I
that sounds so
will.
good.
That the pudding sounds lovely, but I will go for the monster if
Yeah.
that's okay, mate.
I think
Okay.
that one there, yes, that that type of pastry type thing. I remember we used to have those as a child, and it was we called them Breddington Good Boys. Yes.
I honestly, my brain's just based on the Yorkshire pudding wraps because having lived in York, they were so good. But yeah, no. So you get to the big cob, and it is a chonk cob. He's there layering up the meat. Any sauces on that or any veg?
Yeah. So I'll just have. I think I might just go. So what kind of sauce have we got? Like we got a oh, have we got like an apple sauce?
Yeah, sure, that's an option. There you go. Yeah.
Get a bit of that on there. That'd be lovely, and then maybe some onions as well.
Oh,
onions. Yep, get those on. Lovely.
And then, have you got any of the crackling? Just a little bit of crackling.
Oh yes.
And he does get the proper, and it's kind of proper crispy on the top, and then the little layer underneath. It's the proper off the pig one, not when you say, oh yeah, it's crackling, you're like, that's a pork scratching. That's a lie. It's a proper.
I am now getting hungry.
Sorry.
I'm
No, it's all right.
My dinner just arrived.
I
Please
see you rock up with a box wrapped in paper, Ailey.
I know.
So whilst this person is serving Toni, Cal, you are presented with a little takeaway box that's got 5 corns in. There you go.
Yes, and 1 Breddington Good Boy, please. The nostalgia's hit me rather. Breddington Good Boy. The thing, the bread that's good for the boy.
The cob, this round cob.
Correct.
Yeah? Circle of bread. Yeah, there you go.
But yes, thank you. Very, very kind. Very, very kind.
Yeah. So you're handed that. Yep, that's 4 silvers.
Oh my. I'm a bit.
Is that for all of it, or?
Just for Quizz's portion.
Is 4 silver for corn?
They're full size. Like they're not like little stumpy things. They're proper big ones. You've had 5.
And there's 5.
Fallon, my good man, would you mind kindly supporting my venture into this delicious
I will support
meal?
a down on the luck artiste.
I just want some
I will hand over 4 silver.
succulent corn meal.
Look at this.
Yeah, and they have done. I will credit as well. They then do pour on a lovely bit of proper melted butter on there as well.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Lovely on the corn.
Yes.
There you
I
got
hand over
that.
4 silver.
Oh, thank you
Cool.
very much, my good man.
Toni, they're just putting yours together.
Lovely.
So Fallon, they'll sort of look at you because you're sort of with these guys. You want in?
I will have the meat in the tub.
Get a tub. Lovely. Get a tub.
Thank
Any
you.
of the veggie sauces?
No, just protein. That's all I need.
Excellent. Okay, I'll put a bit extra in then if you're just having just that. You know.
Ask him if he
Fine
knows
by
his
me.
dinner well.
Dude, look at this headlock here. I know
Sorry,
judo
sorry.
well.
I'll be honest. The thing, it's because there's a place in Edinburgh that does hog roast type things, and you can dispense with the bread roll and just have it in a tub with the veg
Nice.
and with some veg. And it honestly, it was great. I'm like, yeah, just give me the meat. Yep. I don't want the bread.
Thank you. This looks delicious.
Yeah, that's 5 silvers for the whole tub. And it's a good sized
sure.
It's a portion.
And I'll point to Rhogar and be like, "What? I'll get his as well. It's fine."
Oh, no,
No.
you sure?
How much? Yeah.
Oh, it's 7 for the massive. Oh, was that a massive? Oh, the massive was 8 for the massive.
Okay.
Oh, mate, no, you
that's
don't
fine.
have to do that. You sure?
Yeah. Don't worry.
Oh, you're a bloody champ, you are. Thank you, buddy.
That's okay. Don't you worry. Enjoy your meals, guys.
Yeah, you too, mate. You too.
It's indeed.
You guys did stay you guys did stay Central City for your food, so yeah, it's the more expensive side.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
gotta
follow
respect
the
that.
nose.
But excellent.
Right.
Casual Breddington good boy. Quizz?
It's okay. I've had better good boys.
My God, man.
What?
You started sounding a little bit like Shiv there, mate.
Did I say something wrong?
No, nothing wrong, mate.
No, what does Rhogar call them?
Oh shit, man, I've got to think of a good name for one now off the top of my head. Oh man, gotta get them improv skills back in check. So you say they called you call him a Breddington good boy. Like,
that's correct, yes.
Yeah, no, we call him Lucky Rogers.
Oh yes. Yes, I think I've heard Lucky Roger.
Hmm.
Yes.
Very
I think
nice.
I've heard that somewhere. Yes.
Everyone used to make jokes, like all my friends at school used to joke that my parents like named me after a Lucky Roger, because my name sounds a little bit like Roger, Rhogar, Roger, you can hear it. But no, I don't think that's true.
Is your middle name Lucky?
How did you know?
I got an intuition for these
I
things.
still don't know your last name.
That's canon now.
Yep. His
We know
name
your
is
first
Rhogar,
name and middle
Lucky
name, but not your last name.
Rhogarson.
Give me. It's something that I keep forgetting to do. Okay,
I reckon it's going to be something like Stevens. Rhogar Stevens.
Rhogar Lucky Stevens.
Stevens.
That's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Speaking of lucky,
Stevens
I've just
with
done
a
an experiment,
PH.
and it turns out a nose boop from the dog makes it roll a nat 20. So I'm going to keep that in mind.
That is pretty cool.
That's good to know, mister. You've got a lucky snoot. Yes. So, whilst these lads are off enjoying their foods, and marching bands, I don't know, whatever that is.
Yep. Yeah, it was.
Cool.
Robots down the street.
Just before we move on, I you know when they poured the butter on top of the corn, we also had a name for that. We called it slimy drizzle time, is what we called it, and everyone always looked forward to slimy drizzle time
God.
with our good boys.
Do you know what that could have been
I
so much
feel-
worse? I accept.
Yes, I kind of feel you're kind of reaching now.
Yes, perhaps. Oh, you've caught me. No, we never called it slimy
No.
drizzle time. No. I was just playing a little game with you, but we definitely called them Goodington Bread Boys or whatever the fuck I called them.
Breddington. I think it was
Breddington Good Boy.
Breddington Good Boy.
Goodington
boys,
Bread
yeah.
Boys.
Yes, we'll go with
Do I smell,
Well-
do I smell toast? Quizz having a stroke.
Are you okay?
I think we'll call them good. I don't know. Either way round works. You know, it depends what
I'm
side of the
confused.
city you're on. You know, they're Goodington
Yeah.
Bread Boys over there.
On the
they're
west
Breddington Good
side,
Boys
on the east
Yes,
side.
yes, you can always tell. Yes.
Oh,
Oh
dear.
my! I'm going to turn off my mic.
No, to be fair, it's important to know what you call your rounded bread item. I know that Paul has had the upset before of trying to ask for a chip cob at the fish and chip shop around the corner from here, and they declined to serve him because he didn't call it a chippy bread cake.
A chippy bread cake. That
Bread
is
cake.
worse than Breddington Good Boy.
They're called bread cakes here.
What?
That just feels like they had no intention of serving him in the first
It
place.
does a little
Just gonna
bit.
make something.
Nope, bread cakes.
I need someone to tell me what a babby's head is, because I've heard that, and I'm pretty sure someone from Liverpool said it to me, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they never explained it. So, like, what the fuck is a babby's head? Does anyone know? Any viewers, if you know, please send us a message and let me know what this fucking is, because it's driving me mad, and I don't know how it's spelt, so I can't Google it.
I don't know. I do
Other,
remember
other search
going
engines
to,
are available.
I do remember going
It's
to
a steak and kidney
Red
pudding.
Car.
It's a steak
Is
and
it?
kidney pudding.
Is
Yeah.
it? Oh,
I just googled it. Yeah, steak and kidney
I
pudding.
remember being
Yeah.
told that it was
Thank
weird.
you.
I didn't know what a lemon top was when I went to Red Car once. Yeah, that was an experience. It's
What is lemon
an
top?
ice cream with. It's just like a normal whippy ice cream with lemon sorbet on top. That's like fluorescent yellow.
you know what? I'm not even going to ask, because that just sounds fucking weird.
It's actually quite nice. Right. So, lads are eating. What's Mercy doing over this time?
What's Mercy doing? My door
Yeah.
just opened and the dog is here. Hang on. What's going on? Oh no. Oh dear. No, the dog is fine. She's just she's being an idiot. Mercy has disappeared off to, you know, it's like she's gotten a bit like, oh god, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just gonna leave now. She's disappeared off. So she's being a normal dog then. Yes, she is being a normal dog. She's being an asshole. Mercy's going to find a sort of like a quiet alleyway and is then going to make her way up onto the rooftops.
Yep. That's fine. There's many alleyways, there's full of shadows. Yeah.
Make her way up, you know. Sit up there. She's going to wait for a bit because obviously she needs to go back and see Louisa, but she needs to see Louisa when Louisa finishes work. So she's going to wait for closing time. She's going to just sit up on the rooftops and make some notes in her journal.
Okay. So it was sort of noted somewhere around the library. It's kind of noted that it closes about 6 o'clock-ish. So you'd presume she'll be off a little bit after that, so you've got not masses of time to kind of kill particularly, but whilst you're sat there you do hear a familiar little sound of just a quack, quack.
Oh, it's you. Hello, what do you want?
There's a couple of little as a crow just sort of lands next to you.
Hello, what do you want? You begging for food again?
Quack. It sort of taps and looks at you very expectantly, like peck peck. Quack.
Okay, listen. I've got a little bit of something in my pocket. I will give it to you, but you do not pass this on to Magpie, okay? You keep your beak shut.
And it sort of fluffle. Does that thing where they sort of fluffle their feathers all the way? I'm like.
You keep your beak shut. Don't go spreading it, otherwise all the crows will know that I'm a soft touch. Don't do it, okay? Shush. Okay?
Yeah, it merrily enjoys those. And it just sort of, whilst you're sat there over the course of your journal writing, you become aware that it keeps edging and being closer and sort of floating nearby.
Do not try and jump on my horns. The last one that did that got a flick in the ass, okay? Fuck off. Stay down there.
It's despite it being a bird, you look at it and there is this almost a deep understanding of I totally wasn't gonna in this little face.
No. Yeah, I know what you're like, you crazy little things, okay?
It does occasionally try and eat your pen as you're there sort of writing.
No, not food. Bad for you. Give you shits. Give you epic shits. You don't understand the word I'm saying. Whatever. Why are you so fucking chatty? The rabbit was never this chatty. The rabbit just fucked off. Why are you so fucking chatty? You're just hanging around. What's your deal?
It does sort of flap up and sort of flap like it's sort of hovering above your head for a second and then sort of goes down the other side. It's fine.
I'm watching you, bird.
So as time has ticked on, are you in sight of the library where you're sitting?
Yes. I would have found somewhere where I can watch the library, and I will.
Okay, so you do see that the doors are kind of officially closed. You see someone sort of locking up and such.
Staff entrance?
There is kind of a back entrance further around the corner of it, which, again, it's not hard to spot. It's blatantly a back door.
I will close my journal. I will put it all back in my bag. Well, I'm not actually carrying a bag. It's more like a little handbag type thing at this point. And because I'm not carrying my pack, I don't think.
No,
Oh no, I am.
you-
No, I am. I
Ah,
picked it up. So
you-
yes, I am
You went back
carrying
and
it now.
retrieved it. So
I
you are
went back
carrying
and
a whole
retrieved
pack.
it. I wasn't carrying it, but I am now. So it's my armor I don't have.
Yes.
So yeah, okay. No, I've got that. So it's back in the pack, and I'm just like, okay, down we go. And what I will do is I will stand somewhere where I can see both the front door and the side door. Just because some people actually like to come out the front door. I don't know, but
You do see a few members of staff sort of, wandering out. A couple in just general clothes, a couple in that kind of similar sort of purplish robes that you saw Louisa wearing previously. And then yes, out after a little while, towards the back entrance, the staff entrance, you do see the sort of greenish-hued, bob-cut elf exiting the building. Kind of bag sort of over her shoulder. She looks ready to leave, ready to go.
I'll just kind of wait for a minute and then kind of I do the I'm kind of bigging up the old like I'm just innocent and working in customer service. Hi, I'm over here. Hi.
She sort of looks at you for a second, and there's that look of like, oh, oh, the perky one's back. Okay.
The perky one.
Well, you were. You were honestly kind of weird. I'm used to grumpy Mercy, not perky Mercy.
Thank you.
Let's just.
1 second. Nope, it's all good. It's fine. She sort of wanders over, just says, Miss Felice, sorry to be a trouble to you. I understand that this is very uncomfortable for you. I can see you very uncomfortable. Please don't worry, it's uncomfortable for me too.
Sure. Headphones are unhappy.
I was just gonna say, did your ears just fall out or something? I don't know.
No, it's because my headphone, the charging thing turns out it stopped charging, so so the headphones weren't fully charged before I started, so I've had to switch them around. But it's okay, I fixed it.
Yeah.
Sorted.
Okay.
Back on. Okay. So it's like, oh no, it's fine. It's just yeah.
People are difficult. I
prefer my books and my scrolls. So sorry, yeah. What was it? You
So you mentioned earlier that you had a lot of people coming in and telling you about they're doing performance at City Hall. I was a little bit concerned. I am obviously aware Mr. Quizz is doing performance and Mr. Brom's Whistle is doing performance, but for so many to be asking the same thing, you would have thought that somebody at City Hall would have provided us with plans, and it sounds a bit.
Yeah.
I was just a bit concerned. I'm not a stranger to unusual things happening, and I prefer to have all of my bases covered so that I know what could potentially go wrong and who is going to get in my way, if you know who's going to prevent.
Oh yeah, because if you've got to get a room for that actor bloke all sorted, you don't want someone else taking it first.
No, and I hadn't been informed that there would be other performers. I of course knew about Pom's Whistle because that's a given. It's Pom's Whistle.
Well, yeah,
you know? I've seen some of his show. Pretty good. So it's and I just wondered if something was mentioned, just in case it wasn't all legitimate.
Let's think. Well, yeah, because there's the performers and there was those people who said they was from the Watch. So the performers, the guy, I mean, the guy who came, he gave his name. He was, what was it? Leopold de Grey. That was it. He put his
Leopold
name
de
down as.
Grey.
Oh.
That's a name.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, tallish guy, kind of 5'7"-ish. He got sort of reddish hair. He got what is it? That man bun they sometimes do, where they shave under and they bob it up on the top.
You know what? I think I know this guy.
He got a piercing in his lip as well. It's like like a ring in the middle. Which, I mean, performers they
Yeah.
all sorts.
No, this sounds familiar. The I think I've seen this guy around actually. It's a similar sort of job to what I do. So the Watch have their own plans, you say? Do you
Yeah,
think that?
well, they normally do, but this person was saying that, oh yeah, no, because they're so stretched at the minute, they needed some extras to get in together because of the extra help that was needed.
That
Yeah,
doesn't-
they said a couple of people.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Surely they would have somebody on that desk permanently, regardless of how stretched they are.
I know. I didn't like to question. They'd got who was that one? They put down as Thori something. Thori Frostmelt. It was a dwarf lass, bright turquoise eyes, blonde hair, and she's got really great braids in her beard.
Sorry, Thori, did you say?
Yep, Thori Frostmail. I will put these in chat so you can have them.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and she's got a really cool tattoo on her hand of a jellyfish. I thought it was cool.
A jellyfish. Well, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
There was this human chap with her, but I don't know. He looked really shifty. Like he didn't look like Watch, honestly. What he was wearing, he looked like he was wearing the sort of stuff that the sailors up from Clemrin wear. You know?
Ooh. No, the Watch definitely would not wear that. That sounds a bit strange.
That's what had me thinking.
Well, I tell you what. I have a friend who has some contacts down at the Watch. I won't make the full report just yet, but what I will do is I will mention it to my friend and see what they think, because they may be able to do this without going to the whole bullshit of doing reports and stuff, especially if it's unnecessary. I find that the Watch thing a little bit strange, but jellyfish tattoo, that's not one that I've heard of around here before,
I don't know, it's not one I've seen. It was very pretty.
Oh.
Like good detail, I mean, it's an unusual choice, isn't it?
It is an unusual choice. I mean, I've seen some interesting ones lurking about, like feathers and like what's that weird one? Oh, the theatrical the mask. I've seen that one around. That's an interesting one. I don't know what that one's about. That's a little bit creepy, must admit.
Roll me an insight.
Okay, so let me move my pizza box. It's a 17 plus whatever my insight is. 2, so 19.
As you're describing like the feather tattoos and particularly the masks, she does give this sort of side look that implies that she's trying to work out if you know what those mean, because she definitely does, but she doesn't say. Oh, people have all sorts, I guess.
There was one guy that I saw had a ship with full sails. It was very, very, very nice, but it was like.
Yeah, you see a few of those around. I mean, I don't see many of those kinds of ones, in this part of town.
No, unfortunately, I do have to travel around quite a lot. I get about the country quite a bit, actually. And I see all sorts of these things, but whenever I come back to Osthaven, always the same. Always seeing these feather tattoos and whatnot, and it's like, what the fuck is this shit about? So many people have it, but I thought about, maybe, is it a thing? Is it an Osthaven thing? I don't know. It's quite interesting. Although, I probably wouldn't get a tattoo myself. It involves staying still for too long, and I'm not very good at that. So.
No.
Well, look.
Yeah.
Look. Thank you for stopping and talking with me. I very much appreciate you taking time out of your free time to speak with me. If there's anything that you need, anything that I can do for you while I'm in Osthaven, then just let me know. You can reach me either through the Iris Theatre, because I am working for Mr. Quizz at the moment in his procurement, so you can leave a message just for Ginevra Gin there. Or if you go to the Cat's Cradle, leave a message there. I do have a room there, but I probably won't be staying there very much. Busy girl, lots to do.
Yeah. No, they've got some rooms here they put us up in. If we're not used, if we've got to work over Ashenmood, because I don't live in the city centre. So
Well, it must
anyway,
be awkward when they close the gates.
Yeah, well, it would be fine. I'm one of the ones doing all the organising during the Ashenmoot. They sort of partial close parts of the library so they can just kind of do all cataloguing and all the wibbly wobbly and all the all the organising and tidying and all that stuff. The stuff that's harder to do when when there's all the students around. They don't, obviously there's not students around at this time of year, so.
Oh no, that I guess I figure they're the worst ones. They get a little bit too handsy with the.
Can get messy.
I saw that you have like what was it, like a restricted, like do all libraries have restricted areas?
I mean, plenty of them do.
Oh, I must admit I've never noticed it before. It's
No, most of, well, not like the little, not like small libraries, but most of the big city sort of libraries will have a more restricted area. There's certain things that you need special permissions to access. You're like, certain magic tomes, stuff like that, or restricted information. It's not all just rare things that that are hard to come by, so are valuable.
Oh my goodness, that makes so much sense. In procurement, sometimes it is such a pain in the butt to get hold of anything, and I did not know that this was a thing. I clearly haven't spent enough time in libraries. I need to do more of that, it seems. But no, they're difficult to get into. Like,
well, yeah, you have to have a lot of have written permission from certain people and things like that to actually be allowed into the archive, that part of the archives anyway.
Wow, that's hefty. I don't think I know anybody. I don't know anybody that important at the moment. Nobody with that kind of leverage, at least. That's.
I can't imagine that there'd be anything like for performances that would be of that much.
I doubt it very much. It's unless you got like haunted theater scripts. I don't know. Do they even exist?
I mean, there's a few things that happen in there that are a bit weird, but they're old tomes. Some of them, over 1,000 years old, and there's a lot of magic tied into some of them, which is why another reason for restrictions.
I'm not going there. No, I'm a little bit worried about the tome coming into the city. I'm scared of it as it is. It's.
It'd be very good for the city. Everyone always does better financially. All things run better when you've got that in the city. All the other enterprises seem to run more smoothly when it's around. It's always a good year.
Other enterprises?
All people's businesses all seem to run smoother and do better when the tome's in town.
Can I sort of?
Do you want to do another insight check?
Yes, please, because I like. I get the feeling that she's saying something interesting.
I'm going to use one of my lovely little advantage to DM moments to no, she's shit both times. But yes, Paul, if you could please take one of those off me because I have now used one.
So I rolled a 17 for my insight.
Awesome. That is way better than her 6, which was the better of the 2 rolls.
Ooh. It's not.
You get the gist that she is on about the less than legal businesses as well as the actual businesses. So she's definitely talking about all of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
So
actually, she might know a fair bit about these enterprises based on the way based on how the conversation has gone and the things that she's clearly does know about but isn't talking about. She's potentially more tied in than your average, archivist.
Oh no, I think my friend will be very happy to hear that. Guy I met at the pub, you just get talking to some people. Mr. Varen, that was it. He'd be very happy to hear that. He absolutely loves, so excited that, I really hope business does well this year. That would be very interesting. He's going to be very, very pleased to hear that.
It's interesting to say blushes because she is kind of a greenish, huge shimmer kind of lady, but there's a definite colour rise going on and just sort of awkward, like, yeah. They probably would like business to go well. I can imagine everyone likes.
Oh, do you know Mr. Varen? He's very, very nice, isn't he? Very kind. Always very helpful.
I know a couple. I mean, there's a. Yes, Katie, they are going more green. I'm going with that. The greenishness is going on. Yep.
Oh wait, so do you know the older one or the younger one? I met the younger one. The older one was a bit stupid for my tastes, a little bit dumb.
Yeah. I don't think he looks in many libraries.
No.
Not at all. No, you saw the younger in out in the pubs.
In pub, yeah. It's just, sometimes you just want to go take a little time for yourself, and I'd never really been to any of the inner city establishments before. I found myself at the place. I like the name, Shrewd Lady. That sounded really fun. I thought this is a lady after my own heart. A Shrewd Lady. There you go. I like this. So I went in there.
She seems to sort of visibly relax a little bit as you sort of say the name of the that particular pub. Sort of. Oh yeah. I think they hang out there a lot. That's yeah.
Well, I'll be sure to pass on. Yes, you're going to have a great year. It's all going to be good fun. No, but again, as I said, if you do need anything, I am procurement specialist. Also, I actually started out in deliveries, so I can assist in anything like that as well. So if you have anything that you need doing, please do not hesitate to ask.
I keep rolling to see if she can pick up anything else, and she rolls awfully.
So bad.
These are not the dice I got booped with a blessing earlier. I can tell.
So I absolutely, just as a little token of my thanks for spending your well-earned rest time talking to me. I very much appreciate it.
Yep. I'm gonna get going. I've got, I'll be expected for evening prayers and stuff.
Absolutely. Have a fabulous evening. Thank you so much for your time.
And she sort of, when you're blatant like, nobody talk to me. I'm walking this way. And it's
yes, that's me.
Head down.
This
mission. Everyone leave me alone.
This is me. If I'm in, very obviously like the lights visible so that people know they're on. That's me.
Yeah, she's just like, I'm just gonna go. So yeah, she scurries on away. Away. Fabulous. So while Mercy decides what she's going to do with all her new information and where to go, guys, lads, I'm assuming, have you been making your way over anywhere? I'm assuming you're just kind of meandering your way over towards the other end of town, or maybe just sitting out near the city hall on the benches and just taking in the scenery and just having a nice time.
I think we would be walking in the general direction of where we need to be, right?
Take a stroll though, not like in a massive rush. So probably just take in the sights and whatnot.
Well, perhaps this would be a good opportunity to size up the competition, as it were. Maybe they're mingling around the venue, but that's just...
What do you mean, like fuck them up before the fight?
No. Well...
I mean, it's a good tactic. I mean, I've done it before.
Well,
that's not... gives me a bit of an advantage.
Morally.
Do you know who you're fighting?
No, not really. I mean, it's kind of take on all comers, whoever wants to fight.
So you don't really know who you're looking for. It might, because it might be just a spectator, and you don't want to fuck up a spectator because that will look real bad.
It's not a good look.
That's throwing potatoes.
So there's a couple of options there. We could either go and start the competition, or just fuck up everyone in the vicinity in the hopes that one of them might be the one that we're fighting. But I'd rather not do that because of moral grey areas.
I think that one's... I don't think that's that grey, honestly. I think that one's just...
It's pretty black and white,
just
man.
bad.
Yeah.
Just a bad idea, dude.
I think having a look and sizing people up, it's still pretty good because then you're not hurting anybody. I mean, yeah, you might end up sizing up one of the audience, but hey, at least they can't mug you backstage,
Sorry, I think I've been spending too much time as Dave Butters. Perhaps I need to...
we don't know where Quizz begins and Dave Butters ends.
I'm starting to lose myself with all of these characters that we have to play.
Are you watching as Dave Butters or as Quizz, exquisite Daenorius Cordington Smiles?
Thank you very much for that wonderful pronunciation. Yes, I believe I would be watching it as myself, unless you prefer the company of Dave Butters, and I shall divulge.
Hey, Dave Butters is an absolute lad, and he's he's great, but nothing beats the real you.
Oh well, that's very, very kind of you to say. There, Rhogar, I do enjoy the pleasure of both of your company as well, so thank you for joining me. I do occasionally say the odd wrong thing and talk myself into unwanted situations, but still, you stick by.
Hey, that's just that Butters in you, mate.
Yes,
it's that Butters energy.
Yes,
had a lot
Butters energy. Big Butters energy.
Yes.
Quick question, DM. I wouldn't know anybody who would be at this fight, would I? I wouldn't know any names or any,
So you might know a couple of people who you've seen come through before, but you don't know if any of these will be the ones who are actually there.
Right.
Or
okay.
You weren't given really any
so it's
information.
kind of like a free-for-all type deal.
Yeah, because there is a legal formal fighting pits in Osthaven. There is a legal kind of fighting ring situation. This isn't it.
Aha, this is the illegal back.
So instead of being the formal,
version,
this is our fighters. They are going into the ring. This is their previous, battle. This is anyone can kind of just turn up, pay a few, and
who wants some, I'll give it.
This is as Tord says, not law.
This is not law.
This is not law.
I'm gonna look at Rhogar and be like, why don't you get on this fight game? You'd be pretty good, I think.
Mate, I don't know. Maybe I'll see. I've not really kind of prepared myself, and that was quite a big dinner. Maybe.
Hey, listen. Maybe use it for stage fighting as an experience for one of Quizz's plays. Do a bit of studying, get a bit of, insight.
I mean, hey, I've had my fair share of fights. I've done them. legal and maybe less legal. I've done it. But yeah, I don't know.
Can I insight check
maybe.
that? I want to insight check that because that sounds suspicious.
Okay, you can insight check that if you would like. Tony, roll me a d20, and if he's trying to cover up fib, add your deception. If he's just being like, yeah, I'm fine, then add your persuasion.
I rolled a 13. A 13.
I rolled a 17, and I've yet to add anything onto it. So an 18.
Yes, you take Rhogar's word as yep.
Okay.
And I'm not going to tell you which thing I added.
I don't want to know.
No, I don't want you
beat my
to.
score.
Do not
That's
tell.
all I need to know.
Do not tell.
Oh
I just
yeah,
look
no,
and
I've
go,
done.
"Oh, okay. Done your fair share of fight scraps, huh? Okay. Nice
Stuff like this. I don't do it so much nowadays. Not here, because also at the moment with the potential of like the guarding situation, I just want to be.
Yeah, you don't want to turn up with black eyes. That's a bit strange and suspicious.
Yeah, it's not great. Although to be fair, this complexion does hide a bruise pretty nicely.
I mean, so does the I get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
mate.
Yeah.
But no, I've seen a fair few fights though, so this would be good. I don't know. There's fighting pits in Balor back in Antirso. I don't know if you've ever been to Antirso. Balor fighting pits.
Kind of heard, yeah.
Quizz has.
Oh,
Quizz
they're legit. They're like actual proper legit. I haven't fought in them though, but I have seen one or two, and they can get nasty. But like I don't know how to pronounce nasty in a Australian
Nasty.
accent.
Add an R in
Nasty.
there. Nasty,
Nasty.
mate.
They're bad.
Nasty.
But no.
Fucking terrible, mate. Fucking
But
terrible.
like they can get like spicy to say the least. But it's all legit and everything. Like they're totally chill with it over there.
Maybe there's money to be made.
As you're
I've heard a
wandering
rumour-
through town, you get this waft in the air because you're kind of going past kind of what's called words that I've
Wall Street
walked on,
food.
the brewer's block. So it's kind of a yeasty breeze on the air because this is where a lot of like the alcohols are made in town. Just passing thoughts. And as you're making your way through the city, kind of the also Doggo Papa. Sorry.
Oh, hello.
Papa. The quality of the building architecture is going down. It's very much entering more of the labourers and warehousing areas. Instead of being kind of this lovely architectural stonework and pillars, it's kind of getting more and more into just basic buildings squished in, kind of a few. There is some stone built buildings, but a lot of it is still very much just a lot of timber built. And then
Looks
again,
like
you get further out of town, they're becoming more and more blocks of lots of houses smushed together, and then these big warehouses dotted throughout.
Wow. Well, looks like we're in the shit part of town.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Kansas and Tirso?
No.
Interesting.
Woofington.
No, Woofington, good girl. It's pretty great.
Or as I call them, Lucky Margarets.
Crumbly Roberts.
Crumbly Roberts.
I call it a humble Jeffrey.
That was my uncle,
Two humble Jeffreys, please. And a couple of Margarets on the side.
I'll have a thick Clive, please.
Thick Clive.
So as we're walking down, are we seeing anything like looks maybe like gang related of people we've seen before? Has anyone got like the gang colours of the Sharks and the Jets or whatever these two gangs have got? Come on, man, we're in Sharks territory.
So, Fallon, because again, I'm right in thinking you've done a bit of work in and around this area before anyway. So
I would have thought so, yeah.
You are angling over towards the warehousing district, which is very much the grey sales territory, which is the ones who tend to sport the tattoos of the ship in full sails as kind of their sign of allegiance. because that's the word I've just decided to
Okay,
use.
lads, it's the Grey Sails territory, so just be careful. Just be careful.
Shit.
Righto.
Just to check I've recalled correctly, were you told where to head to, where to go for this?
I think so, yeah. I think it was some... Oh, I don't remember off the top of my head, but it was some place that Grey Sails run.
Yeah. So,
Yes,
has Fallon done any of these sort of not law fights before?
I think he's done quite a few of underground illegal fighting pit malarkey to make some money and possibly lose some money. And yes, I think he's bet big and lost big.
Fair. Alrighty. So you do know that a common place, if it's the Grey Sails that are running it on this occasion, they do have a place. You know where the Siren's Call Tavern is because that's their base.
Mm-hmm.
You know, kind of just north, just over the canal, there's a building they tend to use there for such things. It looks outside like a warehouse, but you know, indoors it looks different.
What is the reputation of this Siren's Call place? Would we be kind of, do you know, like the local bit where you walk in, everyone turns around? Was it going to be like that? And we're like,
if you went in, you'd get
us.
a few looks because this is the base of where this gang operates from.
Okay.
But it is a tavern and lodging house in the warehousing district near the docks, so there is also a lot of people coming and going. So there'll be a look of like, oh yeah, they're not one of ours. Okay, and then you won't be overly stared at. Or anything like that.
If we go to the Siren's Call, does anybody know your faces, just in case they might pick you out in the crowd and be like, hey, I know that guy, he owes me money, I gotta fuck his shit up, anything like that?
There's a possibility that may happen. In fact, I've been working on a new persona that I might try out.
Probably not the right time for that.
I'd say butter it up, boys. Butter it up.
Butter it up? I was going to try out Thick Clive, actually, but...
I don't think so. I mean, if people recognise me, it might just be from walking about, but I don't know if they'd know me.
Yeah, see, there's kind of like their place to drink, and I'm just wondering if we give it a swerve. Maybe, I don't know.
Yes, I believe danger is afoot.
The fighting pit space, you do recall, does offer refreshments. They have got a bit. They usually have. It's not a tavern. They do normally have a bit of a social area
Drinks
there
sort
going
of
on
thing,
well.
Yeah,
like it is a
beer tent. Yeah. Okay.
Well,
maybe we head to the fighting pit.
I'd say given everything that we're doing at the moment, maybe just avoid anything sort of too gang related.
Yeah, I just feel that someone's going to get spotted, it might cause trouble, we'll get in a scrap before we fight, and then it all fucking blows up and we're no good. So
yeah, it's better to just let's just go fighting pits. We can get ourselves some drinks there and get seats. Hopefully, we can get some good seats.
Yes,
hey, stick with me, kid. I'll get you the best seats in the house.
Oh yes. Thank you, Fallon.
How much is that going to cost you?
Excellent. So,
well,
depends how these fights go. It could be an arm and a leg.
Hey-o.
So yeah, as you're sort of getting towards there is the warehouse, the Witherings warehouse, which is outwardly just looks like an average warehouse. Before you guys head in, we're just going to check in and see where Mercy's being. But we're going to hold on for 5 minutes while I have a sip of my drink.
Put it away.
No! It's got cherry aid in it now.
That's even worse.
I don't have enough.
You don't drink a fizzy drink out of a mug, especially when it's just wrong. It's like someone sliced the top part of it. It's like a stein that's not been fully made. It's weird.
Oh, thanks, Katie. I'll have another sip. Thank you, darling. Hydrate.
Stumpy stein.
Might as well drink out of a fucking bucket.
Withering warehouse. Yes. So yeah, Ailey. So Mercy has had a chat.
Yeah.
These guys have been bimbling their way over there and heading over What's Mercy? Is Mercy joining them for their fighting? What's she about to do? What's she about doing?
Sorry, my dog has just gone from there to there to there to there to there to there. And I was like, what? No. She's ambling. She's just ambled.
Oh.
We're letting her out in the garden, letting her back in, letting her out in the garden, letting her back in, letting her out in the garden, letting her back in. She can't decide if she needs to poop or not.
Being a
Been
fanny.
there.
She's been an absolute fanny about it. Mercy is new Cleet would say something.
Just call me fucking Cleet.
I love that. I do quite like that. That's cool. Cleet.
Thanks, Aflaf. You've just given me a name for the rest of my life.
You got Cleet.
just fucking Cleet. I love
I
it.
did used to work with a lass called Colette, but she struggled because her mister was from New Zealand.
Oh, Cleet.
Cleet. Yeah,
Cleet.
Cleet.
You're right,
Oh, no,
Cleet.
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 Oh.
Yeah, it was spectacular.
So unfortunate. Mercy is going to wait for Louisa to sort of head on off. She's going to head back to the rooftops.
It doesn't take long. She missions out of there. She sort of goes around the back of the.
I know how she feels.
Yeah, she missions out around the back of the library, and she's presumably going for the western entrance. I'm so bad at this. Goes northwest.
If it's that way on the map, it's west. Okay.
Yeah, and they're going that one.
West.
That doesn't always mean I'll get it right. I can think I've checked it, and then I'll still fuck it up. So
it's all right, Lolly. We understand. You don't know your left and right. Your east and west. Your port and starboard. It's all just gobbledygook to you.
it is just.
Fun fact, easy way to remember port and starboard. Port is 4 letters long. Left, also 4 letters long. Right, multiple letters.
Fine, but if I don't know which way left is, that doesn't help me.
It's just easy. It's just how to remember which side is which. If you're looking at the bow of a ship,
Which one's
if you're looking at the left, you're looking at the port. If you're looking at the right, you're looking at the starboard. The front.
But how am I going to remember that?
A humongous amount about ships, so be very careful getting her on that line. So, to prevent
ships are
the
fun.
danger of that, Mercy's making her way onto a rooftop again.
She's going to go back on the roofs because I'm going to travel by rooftop as much as possible.
Okay.
Aren't ships and boats just the same alien? No, they're fucking not. I will kill you. Do not.
I can hear him cackling from downstairs.
Do not. Oh no.
You can get a lot of the way by rooftop, but you won't be able to get to leave the central city. You're going to have to come off the rooftop.
No, I'll have to go sort of down and then out the gate. I'm just trying to. If I meet someone on a rooftop, I meet someone on a rooftop. It's going to be very, very. It's unlikely, but you know, if I do, it's at least going to be someone I probably know, so that's safe. Romantic rooftop moment. No, last time I went on a rooftop, I fell off it, so no. Wasn't romantic at all.
I'll tell you what, Ailey. Roll me a d20, and if it's above 10, you might come across someone. If it's below, then no.
Roll a d20. It's 10. So
that's not helpful.
No. It's neither above nor below. Do you want me to roll it again or what?
Yeah, I do, because that was not helpful, Ailey.
That's not helpful. The one number that was nothing. Right. Oh, no. On the table. Well that's an 11. So
okay.
There you go.
So
Cleetington, good boy.
Okay, well, whilst I decide where you might see someone on the rooftop, we're going to take a bit of a break because it's getting late at the time, and everyone can get this Cleet business out their system over breaks.
I'm just going to say no one wants a crumbly Cleet because all your sheets have come off. So full.
So we're going to come back in about 5-10 minutes, guys. Give everyone time to hydrate with their drinks in whatever size mug they require, whether it's fizzy or hot drinks, and we'll reconvene shortly, guys. See you soon. returned! Back from the break!
Sup?
Fine. No, I will not robot. I'm not. You can't make me do it. Hi guys, welcome back from the break. We are returning, and I'm not doing it.
Go on. You
Do a
know you
jiggle.
want to.
Do a
The
jiggle.
trouble is,
You know you want to.
because I'm
jiggle.
not doing it, my brain that won't work.
Oh no!
Oh.
Laugh,
Aflaff has sub-spaffed again.
giving us the subs, you beautiful bean. Well, Mr. Producer Man, I think that means dentistix.
Time.
Such.
What
Oh,
a
look,
legend.
Shiv,
Thank you
you
very
got
much.
one.
Shiv, you've been gifted.
You got a
You are
sub.
Yeah.
gifted.
Huzzah!
Oh, Snow got one
We
as well.
do love a set of gifties, you beautiful bean. Well, subs give you pups. So
That means the dogs
doggos-
get to eat.
Yes.
Dogs do get to eat again. They'll be very pleased.
You say that like they don't.
honestly,
unless they're subs.
Well, I think you're fine.
Not interested.
According to Loki, he's never had food in his entire life ever.
No, Loki only ate the whole bag of
Wow.
the fucking Christmas treats we bought for both of them.
Honestly, that is not the weirdest or giantest amount of thing that Loki has eaten. I think the time that
An
he
entire bag
broke-
of tea.
Yeah, no, the biggest horrible like what the hell's wrong with you dog one was when he broke into the garage of my parents' house and ate all but 6 of the 48 pack of Weetabix.
Oh wow! Drank all
He
the
ate-
iron brew. That was
I
it.
do
He ate
that.
it all.
I do that. I fucking love a Weetabix.
He
Aflaff
really
is legend.
needed-
Thank you very much.
He really needed his
Just a
fuel.
Weetabix mess.
Thank you. Do you know what I have?
Yeah.
I have Weetabix dry with a bit of butter on.
Don't eat the bag, you mud.
You're
not
one
worse.
of a kind.
It is not the
I-
worst thing I've ever heard.
I
honest.
did it
Doggos, come up.
when I was in lockdown. I would have a Weetabix and then cover it in peanut butter,
Oh fuck yeah!
That's more acceptable.
milk.
Why is
Milk.
it? It's still butter, isn't it? With what?
And-
with
yeah.
milk?
It's
Yeah,
still
with
butter, I
milk on
guess.
it.
So,
Milk.
Darling dog.
Microwaved. Warm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Warm.
oh, Jackson, up.
Mm. It makes like a porridge as well. You can do that.
That's
Yeah,
genius.
basically, but with peanut butter, it's
Nasty Paul.
oh,
Yeah,
so good.
that's the way forward. I mean, you can keep your
Nasty
dry,
vegetable
your
breakdown.
dry Weetabix and you're utterly butterly on it. It's fine.
That's just what Cleet does, all right?
I respect.
That's
I
how Cleet
respect
lives.
any. So that is the Cleetington good boy right there.
That is it.
Yeah,
that is it.
that's-
He lives on a
it's the
diet
right
of dry
way.
Weetabix butter and iron brew.
Twitch,
That's
twitch, twitch,
it.
twitch. Good boy,
There's the right
Jackson.
way, there's the wrong way, and there's the Cleetington good boy way.
Now, Darcy, come here. Down here.
Whatever
Darcy,
that is.
come
I
down.
guess it's-
Yeah, bouncy.
Okay, ready? Throw hands. Throw hands. Come on then. Up.
Ate an
This is my
entire
giant
Christmas
girl.
pudding one
We
that
just got
had
very
once
excited.
had alcohol in it. And when my mum got back home, the dog was stumbling around. I'm not surprised. Pissed up dog.
Mm. A whole bottle
There
of
you
brandy in it.
The
it's
Cleet
three
way is the
doggos.
only way.
This is the way. Oh, there
Okay.
you go.
Cleetus.
He's called
Cletus.
Cleet to Cletus.
Cletus. Hey, Cletus.
Cletus, the slack jawed Yoko.
Oh god.
You remember The Simpsons? Anyway, D&D. What about it?
What about it?
Watching you.
New game show Cleet or Yeet. What would Cleet involve?
Eating Weetabix with butter on it, I suppose.
That's a hell of a prize, or is that the punishment? I can't tell.
No, that's the prize. Just like a sort of one of those like shows we just eat on stream, the old mukbang or whatever it's called.
Oh,
Oh wait, I always
Yeah.
eat on stream though.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, what's
food's
new?
always fucking
Behind the
late.
paywall.
You can eat.
Do you want this Weetabix? Ow.
I try not to eat messy food on stream though. So
Well,
No
I've got
noodles.
jam all over me, so
you're saving it
It's
for
like
later.
Art Imitates Life with Quizz last week.
Yeah.
The syrup, or whenever it was.
Ailey been playing Cleet or Yeet for years, yeah. I'm an expert.
Weetabix. Fuck here now, Cleet-a-bix.
Oh my god.
Havoc. Oh my days.
So, oh dear. Right.
Alrighty, so I
Cleet-a-bix.
believe Cleet-a-bix.
Fucking Cleet-a-bix. There we go.
Oh no.
If
You're
someone
going to
could
be
make
offered that for breakfast.
Yeah, if anyone's
the other
good at
night.
Photoshop.
This.
Good at Photoshop, you say?
Yeah,
We
I
get
want to
paid to do Photoshop.
put me on a box of Weetabix and call it Cleet-a-bix.
So
Just
while
do you
people
get, like, an
are
individual pack of butter
horrifyingly
inside?
photoshopping that into place, choo of the hype-trained Affalaf, you cheeky bean, running that train all by.
Afflab's always a cheeky
Indeed.
bean.
Thank you very
Hype
much. It's
chests
very
on
kind.
the way. What's a hype chest?
It's a boat. It's part of being. It's what you get as extras for being part
Is
of
it?
the hype train.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
But
I did
what
not
No,
sort
there's
of
no
stuff?
more, Darcy. No more.
I've just clicked on it. There's no dry Weetabix on there. It's an absolute scam.
Defeating got your head.
Fuck this channel.
Right, I'm going to draw us back to the
Sure.
gate.
Okay.
Indie mode.
I'm here.
Right, we left off. Mercy was traversing rooftops to find her way out, and she rolled high enough that she might actually encounter other people on said rooftop. And by the people, we know specifically exactly which person she's looking for.
I'm not looking specifically. It's just if I meet someone up there, it's going to be someone I know. And I'm currently operating on the fact of I don't really want to run into strangers because they might give me more bits of paper asking me to go and do more fucking jobs. And I've got enough on my plate as it is.
I love how
Thank you.
cockney you suddenly went there.
I've got Naven
The
on the brain,
London-
okay? I've got Naven in the brain. I fucking
The
love
London
Naven.
jumped
And I
out of
don't-
Aelyrya.
I was raised in London, so you know it's just
Yeah.
no. I've got
All that
Naven
your
in the
face
brain, and
occasionally.
unfortunately, I haven't Navened enough at anybody this past month. I need to assault people with my pansexual deviant asshole. So
With no
That's-
context, that's the thing.
I know what I
Guys,
said.
forget that.
Okay, I said it.
Someone
I
just
know,
clip
proud.
that. Clip that out of context. Just
I
that.
need
Yep.
to assault someone with my
Yep.
pansexual
No context
deviant
behind that
arsehole.
whatsoever. Pansexual deviant arsehole for everyone.
Oh dear. So, oh no, Naven,
I've checked,
Naven is one of my favourite NPCs. I must admit, just because
Naven
he's
is
a
a
dick.
delight, honestly. So I've checked, and Ailey, just to confirm, she's heading out the sort of northeast exit. Did it?
You got it right.
Northeast gate, which does take you past the Shrewd Lady, as was mentioned previously. And indeed, as you're going across rooftops, you do see the familiar face of Magpies. He's just sort of out chilling on the roof. A couple of crows just loitering about.
Oh
it just
shit!
seems
I
to
hope
be-
that little fuck didn't tell him. Ah,
He's just looking out over. He's just looking out over the city, just taking in because it's not quite sunset yet, with it being, about the height of summer. But he's just observing the town.
chilling, taking it in. Oh god, that little shit better not have said anything. 5 feet apart because they're not. Oh no, you haven't met the crows around here. They're all over each other. They really are.
Gay crows. everywhere.
There's no such thing as the 5 foot rule here. It's every crow for himself. It's just a fucking murder.
Murders everywhere. Right.
Murders.
So yes, do you go and interact with the first person on the rooftop, or you go just dodge that roof and just be like, nah, mate?
No, give it a little wave, slow down a bit. It's like, do I not? Have I got time? Yeah. If anything happens, it'll be good to have someone know what's going on and where I am, and maybe fucking pull me out of the canal. That'll be nice. Search a fucking canal, just in case.
Pronounced canal.
Canal, yeah.
Okay, I'm just
Oh.
checking something. Yeah.
No,
so
it is canal. Don't worry.
This is Homebrew Havoc. We have said it's pronounced canal. Therefore,
oh, Afflash, you've done the clip, you beauty.
That's
So yeah, he's sat with his knees drawn up, he's just resting looking across the city, and he doesn't sort of noticeably look up at you. But you do just see little fingers of a wave as you're coming nearby. Like he's aware.
Watching something?
One day, I am being blessed.
Either that or you've been cursed. One of the two. You know, who knows? No, I just came here to make a final request. Because if I don't come back from this, I need someone to drag my ass out of the canal.
He sort of looks over at you, kind of gives you a sort of a bit of a sharp look, like, what's going on?
Oh, you know how I told you that the llama is in with Arcady? Turns out he's not the only one.
Idiot. Yeah.
Turns out he's not the only one. Turns out the eyes that you had on Brock did not see far enough to catch him getting involved with Arcady Dennis. So I found out about it today.
Okay, so what are you doing now?
Oh, I'm on my way to go and make sure that nothing happens to my brother in a pit fight. You know? I'm sure he'll be absolutely fine, but I don't... My brother has this thing in his head that Arcady is a wonderful, really nice guy, that he's just fabulous, and... I am not best pleased about this, and I honestly thought that my brother knew better, and I didn't think that he would do something like this. So I'm going to keep an eye on what's going on, but if I with the way things have been going of late, I am very concerned, so.
Okay. You can see you're sort of thinking, pondering, okay. You're going to go watch tonight? You're going to go...
I'm going to go hang out somewhere out of the way, watch what's going on.
Do you need me to come with you?
Well, I can't exactly get involved. I mean, look at me.
He does indeed look at you. And
hey, eyes up, buddy. Eyes up, buddy. Come on. Yes, I know. Eyes up, buddy. Okay, fucking hell. Don't be shit. Not right now. No shitting right now. I've had to hand my armor over for repairs. You know, getting assaulted is a really bad thing, especially for your back. But
so, do you want me to come with you?
It would be nice to have someone watching my back. And honestly, if there's, not to be rude, but it's not like you have dependents.
All right.
To worry about. You know what I mean. Like to worry about. I know you worry about the sprogs.
I mean, only this entire portion of the crew, but yeah, sure.
Look, okay, they're all, most of them are big enough and ugly enough to take care of themselves, especially your brother. Okay. Well, I say that mostly take care of himself, you know. But you don't have children. You don't have children that are heavily reliant on you. You know. Also, I'm not
taking place
in the upper warehouse district. Grey Sales.
Oh, Grey Sales. It'll be Wuthering's then. All right. Bear with me. He sort of hops down off the roof, goes around and goes in through the window into his room, and comes out a couple minutes later with a bit more of his kit and caboodle. Goes, right, let's go.
I'm hoping it won't be necessary, but you know, can't exactly ask Tord to come with me. Stands out a bit.
Yeah, no, giant guy, giant hammer. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, he had some funny things to say about you. It's fucking weird. Don't know what the hell, what's going on in that guy's mind.
I'm sure you don't. So yeah. He's going to encourage you guys along because
yes,
a place to go. So, from where you guys are, if you do partial rooftops, it's hard to do rooftops entirely across that part of town because there's a lot of canals and, well, every time you go up, you'd have to come back down.
Come down.
So
I think probably might as well just stay down.
stay at lower level because otherwise there's no point trying to jump over the canals. Canals. You're welcome, pal. You're welcome.
Ugh, wet canal.
I'm sorry, Kai, I can't help it to look at your face. Okay, fine, I'll have a sip of tea instead. This one's made of metal.
Oh, it's a wonderful tinging noise.
Wonderful is not the word I would use.
I love how each week I'm just going to use different mugs to see which ones offend you the most. We'll rank them.
I have a giant Starbucks mug. It's like this fucking big.
No, big things. That's fine. So you guys head over. It'll probably still take you a good 45 minutes or so because it's a fair wander over that way.
We've got 5 cobs of corn to get through. It should be fine.
So we're going to return to the lads now.
Lads.
Lads.
Lads. So you've arrived at this warehouse. It looks like a standard warehouse, but you do see a steady stream of people sort of heading round towards the back of it instead of through the main front entrance area, not frontal area.
Oh dear.
Wow. Okay. Get in there.
So you guys are going around the back entrance, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let's go around the back entrance.
Sorry, my brain's just sort of gutted.
Back with the pansexual deviant arsehole.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Open the correct page. There we go. Okay, so I assume you guys going in. As you get around the back there, there is a door with the classic slotted window thing in the middle.
Nice.
Nice.
Is there a password?
A knock. Okay, and the slot opens and someone looks out. You see just a pair of dark eyes just...
Hello.
Go on.
I'm here to fight.
Who are you with?
These guys.
G'day.
No, who are you fighting with?
Whoever wants it, I suppose. Who fucking wants
Who's
it, okay?
asked ya? Who's asked you?
It was a little kind of halfling person for Arcady.
Oh, you're one of Arcades. Okay. He's sort of thump, and then the door opens and you're
Nice.
ushered into the room.
As we walk in.
Are you going full swag?
Yeah, I'll do that as I walk in. Like that. Or walking sideways to make myself feel like I'm bigger than this guy. So, the door's too small for me. I'm so big.
Mate, you look really fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie, mate. You look really fucking cool.
It's all about the swagger, man. You gotta have the swagger.
Yeah.
He's like...
It was really exaggerated.
Yeah, really exaggerated swagger, just like slightly off-putting. Like, what the fuck's this guy doing? Proper peacock as he walks through the door.
Okay, so the room you go in is not on the right page of my notes. There you go. Helps if I go to the right page.
Just walk into like a storeroom. Fuck, we're in the wrong room.
It's full of brooms and mops. Okay,
Shit.
so as you head in, it's kind of this large open space that may well have normally been for storage, but has clearly been cleared out to be a fighting area. And whether it's legal or regular or not, it's very clearly a regular fighting space. In the middle of the room, there is a raised sanded ring with the ropes roped off, and there is wooden stands up all the way around with the gaps that you can kind of go in through.
Perfect.
As you've seen before when you've been there, Fallon, if you go off towards the back of the room, you know there is generally a bit of a bar situation. If you wanted refreshments, the place has already got quite a good atmosphere on the go. There's already quite a lot of people. There's a fair few people in said stands, and you can hear them, "Whoa, go on, yeah!" and the thudding sound of there already being a fight currently actually underway.
Ooh.
Anywhere placing bets?
As you look around the stands, there's blatantly a bunch of people sort of doing bets back and forth, but there's a couple of people down the front who are looking more formal. One of whom you've seen many a time before. It's a gentleman who is, if I can open the correct thing, half orc, quite tall, darker greenish hue of skin with dark green hair, sporting goldeny yellow sort of shirt and a nice waistcoat situation. You recognise this man as Arcady.
Fuck, that's Arcady.
I'm gonna give him the big hey, Arcady.
I bet Quizz is gonna love that. I will
What's happening, brother?
in the general channel for you players, and I think Paul, producer man, will.
At this moment, yeah, I
pop
think
him
what
on.
I'll do is I'll stand in front of Quizz and kind of like use my size to just mask that he's there. Well, actually, no, you taller? How tall are
I
you?
think I'm pretty tall.
You're like 6
And
foot, right?
Quizz is 6
Yeah.
foot
Fallon
4.
is
Fallon is 6'6".
Okay, we're
Okay,
okay.
so I'll be like looking at Rhogar to like, right, just squeeze in.
G'day,
Like,
mate.
shuffle in
How you going?
towards the gate.
Oh no.
How's it going, man?
There we go.
I'm shouting across the room.
It's genuinely quite hard to be heard because there's quite a lot of sounds going on. There's quite,
Shit.
there's a lot happening. So you see him sort of chatting, and you do see him sort of double take around the room, spot you, and go, and just gesture you over.
Okay. I turn around quickly to Rhogar. So Rhogar and me are like this with Quizz behind us. And I go, right, lose yourself in the crowd. I'll find you in a minute. I got to take care of some business. And then I and
You say that's Rhogar?
I'm basically saying to both of you, like, fucking, if he knows Quizz, make sure you lose Quizz in the crowd. Both of you, like, disappear. And I'll look at Quizz and go, give him 20 gold. We'd be like, put some bets on, man.
Oh.
On you?
Yeah, well, 10 on me and 10 on another fight, whatever.
I'll put it
I'll
all on
trust
you,
your
my
judgment.
friend.
I look at Rhogar. You want to bet? You want to go? You want to have a bet? You want to try?
Oh,
You a bet
yeah,
before?
fuck it, why not? Go on then, let's go for it.
All right.
Thank you
Whack,
very much.
10 gold
friend.
for you then. There you go, 10 gold in your hand. Go.
Very
Go
good.
have fun.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, we'll do. You too, mate.
What a gentleman.
Right. And I'll give him the signal to, like, scram, like, make yourself scarce. Don't be seen.
Oh yeah.
As I start weaving my way through to Arcady.
Can I go over to the toilet just to check if Rhogar would kindly escort me? I'm going to use my disguise kit to really. I'm just going to go full Dave Butters, like unrecognizable
it's
as
butter in
Quizz.
time.
So I'm going to literally get out the disguise kit and properly butter me up. All right.
Weetabix in the top pocket.
Do you want me to help you butter up there, bud?
The signature Weetabix in the top pocket. Yes.
Canon
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
My.
You
That's
can help me
Rita's
butter
and
up if you
Weetabix
want.
the third.
Yeah. Yes, Rhogar, you may as well, seeing as we're here.
Had you had you debuttered from when you went to the watch? Because you had
Yes,
buttered
I
up
believe he did.
prior to
Probably.
that.
No,
Yeah.
you debutted when you went to Tords, and then you rebutted when
Then I
you went to
buttered
the
again.
watch.
I'm going to say somewhere along the time I debutted, and now I'm
Never go-
rebuttering, but it'll
never go
be
full butter.
Rebuttering.
rather
Okay.
than just like a rip of the shirt and stuff. He's gonna like properly disguise himself. So yeah,
Big
that's
fake
what we're gonna do.
nose.
Yeah, literally, he's gonna have it all out. He's gonna.
All right.
He's at a llama's face. He's got a human nose. Just like.
Oh,
it'll be
no.
like in the cartoon Robin Hood. He's just like a stork for
Yeah.
no reason.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oodalally, oodalally.
Yeah, just full on. He's just gonna look like and just try and look hard as nails.
Yes.
Okay. Roll me a performance check, Cal, to see how well you manage this.
Yeah, well, I mean, years of being in costume and all of that.
But Rhogar helping, does he get advantage? Just putting it out there.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I mean, DM's choice. Up to you.
You can have it. Bear in mind, you've also got your transpiration and such. But yes, fine. Have an advantage because you're being helped by Rhogar, who, if not an actor himself, certainly.
I actually need it.
Good friend.
Can I use my inspiration, please? To
Burn it all.
add a d6.
Burn it all! How bad are you rolling, Cal?
Yeah, it's not great. I just want to make sure I got this right because I'm scared. So I'm just going to roll a d20. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use an actual dice for this.
Uh-oh.
Because, you know, there's a lot on the line
What's
here.
being rolled, viewers and people in chat. You can see next to my image here. There. One of the sides, there is actually an image of
Ooh.
Arcade in this.
Snowstone just gave you inspiration as well in the chat there.
Ah, beauty.
Thank you very much. It's very kind. It's not Cal, by the way. I go by Cleet now.
Cleet-a-bix.
Apparently.
Cleet-a-bix.
Yeah, so that's a total of 16.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's not
No,
bad.
that's decent. You do make a passable job of it. People who know Quizz very well will probably be like, sure, that's Quizz. But if they don't know you all that well, you'll probably get away with it. Which obviously in this area, there's probably not that many people who know Quizz well enough to, you know.
What about the wonderful, handsome half-orc that's currently on
The
screen?
upsettingly handsome half
Yes.
orc. I didn't mean to make him look that attractive, okay? It just sort of happened. He's kind of busy right now. He's running a couple of fights and it's called Fallon over. So he's not looking out for you. So
Fine.
I think for now you're safe.
Right,
Running
and
distraction.
And he
Buzz.
didn't roll
Here we
very
go.
well to observe you. So for now you're okay.
Thank you, Rhogar, for
Oh.
helping me out.
Bloody hell, I don't even recognise you. You look like a totally different llama.
I know. Isn't it great?
It's brilliant. The work, you really are a good actor.
Well, thank you very much. Now, shall we go and watch some wonderful fighting? I'm guessing there's no one else here.
There's nobody else in that toiletty
Sounds
space.
like a cracking plan.
Wonderful. Let's get to a nice seat somewhere in the front row. And then,
Okay.
yes, let's do that.
Should be owlbear available to you guys. So you can actually put your people where you would like them to go.
Ooh.
I'm heading over this way.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, there's a map! Actually, I've done you a map for this one, guys.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ooh, we're hexagons, so that's fun.
Yeah, I was making tokens. I'm going to make them hexagons.
No, I think that's good. Jazz
Would
it
the
up a bit.
DM kindly move me over, sat next to Rhogar, if that's at all possible? I just don't want to open up Owlbear because my computer is absolutely
fine. That's fine.
riddled.
That's all grand. Rhogar, would you just roll me a perception check?
Uh-oh.
I will.
Struth.
Nat bloody 20
Boom.
Wow.
Get in.
for a
You see
20.
everything.
So as you're sort of looking around the room, you actually spot
I
sat
see
up in one of the upper seating area spaces a face you recognise. That of an older drow woman with a very severely pulled back bun.
Oh,
no, just scary bints there.
fuck.
Uh,
Sorry?
Wow. Yes, you spy Steve L. Owen observing the fight.
Oh, shit. Butters.
Yeah. What's up?
Shit, fucking at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock.
Yeah, what are we doing at 5?
No. Actually, no. So, actually, sorry, no. Let me work
Is
it
it
out.
like
10 at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock? Yeah.
10.
Oh, right. Oh, shit.
To be
yeah,
fair,
so-
we're fine. If she sees us, she sees us. I mean, we're not doing anything that she doesn't want us to do. We are simply watching a fight. We have been planning this heist thing. It's fine. We just gotta play it cool, you know.
Okay.
So as you're sort of chuntering, Rhogar, and you sort of look over, she actually catches your eye.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
For some reason, I always
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Whatever happens, I'm not Quizz, I'm Dave Butters, okay?
She's seen me. She probably won't recognise you, to be fair, mate. It's fine.
Just keep
She
smiling
gives
and
kind of a
waving.
tight-lipped smile, and she gives you a nod and just,
Okay. Yeah, no, she's seen me. She's seen me. To be fair, my thinking, if I acknowledge her presence and acknowledge the fact that she's seen me, then it's going to look a lot less suspicious than if I was to pretend like I hadn't seen her, you know? Not that we're actually doing anything wrong,
Well,
mind you. We just hear.
there's a lot of money owed to people in this room. So,
Yeah.
Shit,
What you-
coaching himself.
Actually, I was about to say what you don't spot, but you rolled really high. So actually, what you definitely do also spot
no.
as you look around Rhogar, because at a first glance you don't see Kristoff anywhere. He's not, but then as you look around, you see just sort of stood in the shadows, just where she's sat on kind of one of the raised stands. He's just stood next to the stand, just observing in the shadows.
Oh, fuck.
Cook hand in
looming.
situ.
Bloody Captain
Looming
here and all.
in the shadows is Kristoff Ash.
Bollocks, Captain Hook's here as well.
Mate, I would not call him that to his face.
No,
Oh,
use
that's
that.
why I'm whispering.
He'll put the
Don't call him
through you.
into his face.
Like, dude, if he hears that, he'll put his other attachment on, which is the top of a mace, and use that instead.
It's alright, I've got a big axe, and I'm not going to call him that to his face, because I'm not an idiot. Well, he's a bit of an idiot, but he's not that much of an idiot.
Rhogar, who are you talking to?
Breaking the fourth wall, Rhogar.
Fourth wall breaking. But yeah, bloody Kristoff's here as well. Again, I don't know why I'm so scared. We've not done anything wrong. We have the right to be here.
I suppose
Yeah,
so.
but the fact it makes you so nervous is honestly delightful.
Like a little nervous puppy that's just peed on the carpet.
Oh, she's got shit on this one here.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. I
Fuck. It's
I
fine.
find it very hard to stay in character right now.
Well, you're doing a bloody good job. You are doing a brilliant job. Just you keep it up, mate. You know what? Let's get some drinks, shall we? The fight's not started quite yet. Do you want me to get a couple? Or is it literally just about to start?
Yeah, I'll just hold my Weetabix for comfort.
Yeah. Has the fight like just started, or is it like just about to start, or do we have time to?
So there is so whilst you're having this interaction, there is actively a fight happening in the ring, and while you guys are discussing this and watching up Steve L, there is a bing bing kind of moment. And while you guys are discussing going for drinks and such, we're going to shinkle on over towards Fallon, because you were heading over to Arcady. As you get there, they're clearly taking a bit of a breather between rounds, and you see a well-built dwarf gentleman sort of covered in sweat, a couple of scrapes and cuts here, come over towards where Arcady is and just sort of lean on the edge. And they're just interacting, they're just having a hushed conversation. And there's talking tactic. Come on. And you could roll me a perception if you'd like to see if you can hear the word.
I will indeed. That's a 15.
Okay, so you hear enough to hear something about landing a couple of hits and then flatten.
Okay. Land a couple of
okay.
hits and flatten.
Then flatten them. Yeah.
Oh, okay, right. Flatten him, right. I thought you meant like he's telling him to throw the fight. Like you land a hit and then you just lay out. And I was like, wow, okay, rigging this fight already. Shit. Yeah, you hit him twice and then you go down. Okay.
I sort of packed him on the shoulders, and there is something of a referee that kind of go on, and they kind of gather them back in. As you glance across the arena, you do see the other person that this dwarf is fighting is human in build. They don't look as regular to fighting as the dwarf blatantly is. They look like they've maybe wandered off one of the ships that have come into port and are maybe just chancing for a bit of cash, maybe.
Respect.
Leaner build, more lanky and scruffy, darker hair. They're looking somewhat more damaged than the dwarf is. It's actually quite surprising that they aren't on the floor, but you know, they're still going.
Holding his own, fair enough.
So as it sets off again and go, Arcady turns his attention to you. He says, got my message then.
Indeed, that is why I'm here. Happy days.
Excellent. Well, I'll have you up after this lot's done.
Nice. How's business tonight? Business good?
So far so good. You know, it's fairly busy, and we've got a bit of a joint situation with. He nods up towards the stands where Stivell is, and she inclines her head to him.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know, a few names around. So you're doing this here fight for me.
Indeed.
You know it's not going to clear the whole lot, right?
Hey, whatever it takes off, it takes off.
Good man, good man. So put on a good show for us. You know, get us a bit of, you know, excitement going on. Don't just be thinking to flatten him in one hit. No one likes that. That's, you know, poor for business. Let's
build
a
the
good
crowd, get them to
you know, and he pats you on the shoulder. You know how to go. You know what we're on about here, Fallon.
It's not my first rodeo, man.
He is fairly tall. He's not quite as tall as you or as broad, but he's still well built enough that he can comfortably sort of give you the good shoulder. Yeah, go on, lad.
He's in good shape, I imagine. He's like, he's probably.
Oh yeah.
Could jump in there if he wanted to.
He probably could. He has been known to do so occasionally. Certainly early on in his time there. So, as he's sort of patting you on the shoulder, the arm he's patting you with is the one that is wearing a golden glove, which is actually indeed missing 2 fingers, and has just got a thumb. Which again, you have encountered this before. You have seen this.
Indeed.
Right. Well, get yourself a drink or something. Just tell them that you're my one. You know.
Sure. Okay. No worries. Anything else I need to know? Any other business you want to talk about, or we good here?
Nah. Let's get you on in the pit, mate.
Sure. No problem.
Alrighty.
And I'll turn to leave to get my drink. Unless he's got anything else he wants to tell me.
He does not have anything else to say to you. He's turned his attention back and he said, Go on now, mate, nah. And indeed, the fight had been tinkering along fairly well. The skinny one actually had managed to land a couple of really good hits on the dwarf, and the dwarf was doing a bit of a like he's hit me hard. And then suddenly goes from like, like he's slumping, and then does a full swing around from the hip and lamps this guy with such force that he absolutely lays him out. And you can hear, as you wander off to get a drink, you can hear the counting. Down. 3. 4. 1.
Nice.
So you've got time for a drink because they'll clear the floor and kind of just have a minute. So you've got time to get a drink.
Definitely have a small drink. A small drink. I won't have a big drink, just a small drink.
Just a small, something. Alrighty, we're just going to bimble over towards Mercy and see. Okay, you guys, by this time you've probably arrived actually at the Wuthering's warehouse. You've got to choose your entry. Are you going in through the frontal entrance, the back entrance, other?
Miscellaneous
entrance.
What's the best way to get into this place and, stay off the radar?
Santa Claus it. Through the fireplace.
The chimney.
For a chimney,
Off the
yeah.
radar. Up there. And he sort of points towards the roof, because of course he does. That's his preferred method of entry to any building is, can I get in through an upper window or a roof?
Huh. Okay. Racia.
Cheating. It's cheating that you can do that. It's not a race if you can
I'm gonna go
way
anyway.
up.
Racia,
Yeah.
bye.
So you can see that a couple of kind of slightly the shutters on these windows are weirdly the up and down sort of ones, and there's a couple that are kind of tilted open. Oh, good. I'm pleased. He rolled not awful, because that would have been really embarrassing for him. So yeah, as you poof up and you're able to get up into all these shutters and climb in, there's a bit of light filtering out, but it's not a lit area particularly where it actually through that window space is.
Excellent.
And a minute or so behind you, you do hear the clamber up and the as he pulls himself up through the window.
Okay, need a bigger window. Right?
Shoots you a filthy look. Cheating. Can't all be skinny malenkers.
Not cheating. Not cheating. Just you making use of what
The
I've got.
space you're in is quite a darkened area. It's essentially like a raised sort of the next floor up of where the fighting pit actually is, but it's only around the sides of the wall, so you're actually able to see and look down actually into the central space quite well from here. There is a lot of boxes, barrels, and things. This is obviously where they actually do store some stuff up in these top areas. So you guys are actually able to watch from a raised up balcony. By the time you get there, you are in time to kind of witness that final whacking of a knockout blow from the dwarf against the person he was fighting. And you do hear, and you see you're there as the ref raises on like, "Garrow, everybody! Garrow!"
Like golf claps
Yeah.
for the dwarf.
Well,
There's cheers. There's some people looking very like, yo. There's some people going like, oh, really annoyed that they've clearly lost some cash. And you can see the people doing the exchange of.
well, that was a wallop. Ouch.
Yeah.
Well, what do you reckon? How many teeth has he lost?
I can see at least 3.
Oh. Eek.
The next one is sort of just dragged.
Oh, nice. They don't even like lift. They just drag. How nice
Well, they
is
drag
that?
to the edge and then they sort of scoop him off.
They
you
just
know.
like roll him off the side. Just
Like, come on, lad.
off he goes. Bye. Ugh. I
Alrighty.
never wanted to set foot in this kind of place. Yeesh.
Would you like to roll me a perception? Let's see if you can spot all the visitors present.
Well, from where I am, I've got a pretty good. I just saw a tail wagging. I see Derpy Face. Hey, Derpy Face. Why is he doing the random air hump? Is he
He's
twerking?
He's derping. He's riding an invisible bicycle.
My Kiva dice have struck again. Natural 20.
Beautiful.
For
Those are
hang
in
on.
your favour.
Kiva, well, they're not because I have rolled a 1 with them before. Luckily,
True.
it was a run. It was a 1 for an NPC to do something really mean to you. So that's a total of 26.
I'm okay with that. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, from there you're able to spot Arcady.
Ooh.
Has Mercy ever seen Arcady Dines before? Would she actually know his face?
Not directly. She's probably heard descriptions. She's
Okay.
probably aware of the trademark golden glove, and you know, okay, he's a half orc, he's about yay tall, got dark green hair and scars on his face, and the golden glove, and so she's probably aware of him and his style, but maybe never actually
So
seen
yeah,
him
given
up
that
close.
he's kind of, ringside running operations, and you spied that telltale glove, you are able to spot him. You do also spot the presence of Steve L, and in the shadows there, Christoph.
Oh, well.
I don't think you were spotted. Yeah, I think you were just out of time to see Fallon as he was going to head off for a drink. We're going to circle back now as you're taking
I
in.
spot Rhogar and Butters.
Well, they just gone to get drinks themselves as well, so
Dang.
I think not yet. But as much as this map looks really empty, the stands
It's
are actually
real
full. I
busy.
just didn't want to stack it full of tokens.
No,
That would be a pain in my butt to
Yeah.
deal with. It is busy, I promise. Captain Christoph, wow! Say that to his face. He'll hurt you. Anyway. Circling back to Butters and Rhogar, you've gone to get drinks, so you come over and there's essentially a couple of pallets up on some barrels with a set of barrels behind and loads of tankards and things dotted around, and someone sort of just running things there. There's a classic buxom lass serving drinks.
G'day. Could I get two? What kind of ales have you got on tap? Or is it if we got a taps? Is there taps? Or is it not one of them?
There's not taps. There's big kegs that have got taps in them. It's not being piped in. It's just
what we got in the kegs back there then? Out of interest.
We've got your pale. What? We got a pale. We got a dark. We got a cider. Got a bitter. I think that's that really.
You thinking a pint, Butters?
Maybe a hammock.
A hammock? Do you do hammocks?
No, we just the tankards, mate.
Just tankards, mate. Sorry,
it's
bud.
not an actual bar. It is just kind of a pop-up thing in the back of an illegal fighting pit. So.
I'll have an ale.
Pale or dark?
Dark ale.
Yeah, we'll have two dark ales then, please.
Right. She gets those poured out. Comes over, is like, okay, lovely. That's 2 coppers.
2
each.
coppers, yep.
So 4 coppers
There.
over.
There you go. Don't worry, Butters. I got this. There you go, love.
Thank you kindly.
It is approximately as nicely flavoured as you would expect an ale that costs 2 coppers.
There.
In a cup like that, yes.
Oh, this is lovely. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Whispering to Rhogar, this tastes like piss. Oh.
What you do get is
I'm
a
not
big,
convinced it's
a
not,
big
to be honest with
alcoholic
you.
kick, which is more so than you'd expect from a standard ale. So this is
Oh my! Is this what
Fucking hell.
people around here drink? Oh my! Oh,
Now, when do they always fighting?
I know. Oh my word.
Jeez.
Anyway,
I've
back to
requested
Butters.
to be the robot, so I'm doing my roboting.
Should we take our seats?
Let's do it.
Let's go. Fuck.
I'll take out my megaphone, and I'll just go. Bring on the next fight! Come on, we want more, and try to get a chant going for no reason.
People just look at you like, yeah, next one.
Yes,
Yeah, you've kicked it
Okay.
off. Yeah.
lovely.
Okay.
Shit, slow-mo karate show. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Accurate description
yeah.
of whatever the hell it was I just did.
That is a judo chop for you, sir.
Ah,
Aha.
so you know it well.
Yes, you know your judo well.
So Fallon,
Yeah.
you can already hear kind of the next one as you're heading over to get yourself a quick drink.
Yeah. Lovely. Get a quick drink. Neck it as quick as I can. Time to go.
Time to
Showtime.
go, time to go. Such a Weetabix meal.
It's me. So cute.
Wait.
What's the crime of meal? It's a Weetabix meal. This is democracy manifest. You know.
Oh shit!
Don't you touch my cereal!
Get your hands off my limp
cereal.
Weetabix.
My limp Weetabix, my soggy Weetabix.
This is the man that touched my breakfast.
But do you have the Weetabix hot or cold?
What, in my pocket? Oh, you mean in real life?
In real life.
He said earlier.
Yeah. I've had, like I said, I did mine with I can't remember if this was before stream started or not, but a bit peanut butter, microwave, peanut butter, milk, microwave, warm. Oh, good.
That's the way to do it. That is lovely. So,
Mercy, from your vantage point, you can see Rhogar and Dave Butters entering in to find their seats. And you see the chant start up, and you see the focal starting point is Dave Butters. My pilot says, "Is that meant to be the?"
Yes, that is the llama dressed up as what was it to call himself? Oh yeah, Dave Butters.
Notorious Dave Butters. Notorious.
Dave Butters. It's don't even. It was so that you didn't get like jumped or something while we were wandering around the dodgy part of town. You know, it's. Don't ask. I have learned. Do not. Just do not. Just nod, say yes, and move on.
Yes. Okay, Fallon. As you're coming back in now, you grabbed your drink. You're getting in. Arcade sort of looks, looking up. Sees you like, right. We're up.
Sure. Let's go. Shut down.
Oh, he's going. Look.
Does the Apollo Creed walk in from Rocky 3? It's like gesturing to the crowd, a lot of gesturing, a lot of like dancing through the crowd.
The crowd are lapping it up because they're kind of like.
Up on the thing.
One.
Up on the thing, Mercy's like, oh my fucking god, he's a fucking ponce. Look at him.
Giving it one of these, like, more noise, more louder.
Go on, mate.
I'll get the megaphone out, turn towards everyone, say, everyone bet on him, and just point towards Fallon.
Oh, fuck.
I'm looking. Can I see Quizz or Dave Butters, I should say?
Yeah. Are you guys?
I'm going to give him like
near the front, weren't you?
Yeah, I think they were going. I'm trying to give him the signal to like put some bets on now with the money I gave you. Like fucking quick.
I'll quickly run over to the bookies and bet it all on Fallon to win.
Oh yeah, same.
Okay, so you're just going to? Are you going to find a random bookies, or are you going to
go
to
random?
The
closest bookies to where we're sat, so I don't lose our seat.
How much did you give us for betting, Fallon?
20 gold he gave me.
I gave you 10 and him 20.
Cool.
Sweet. Right.
So well, let's be honest, he needs it more than I do.
Right, that's I'll whisper. It's not a very nice thing to say.
It's just, don't worry, mate. It's just a bit of banters with butter.
Yeah.
The Archbishop of Banterbury. Rhogar.
Archbishop of Butterbury.
Butterbury.
Oh no.
Oh good god. Yes, you do see there's fairly near you some sort of person. There's a gnome who's there, sort of like clearly taking the bets in and things. Who's kind of he's only like a couple of seats down from you.
Sweet. Put it all on Fallon.
All on Tieflin, yeah.
Yeah, all on a tiefling, yeah.
Yeah, tall fella.
You sure, mate? He's going against the eel.
Why, who's he fighting?
Did you say
eel? The eel Rasmus. No one can touch him.
The eel?
Is he an actual eel? Like an eel?
No! That's just
Does he greases himself up?
Is he electric?
Yeah, put him. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, that's a 3 to 1 on the tiefling. Sure.
10 on the tiefling. Yeah.
3 to 1. Oh, all right.
I'll be honest, I don't know how betting and numbers and these things work, so I'm just saying words, and I don't know what
It's
it
fine.
Oh no.
A 3. It depends on whether you're 3-1 on or 3-1 against.
I can see something happening on stream.
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's the Cleet-a-bix.
Oh my god.
Oh, is
What?
Yay, my Cleet-a-bix.
Have we got? Oh, we got a Cleet-a-bix advert.
Wait,
Sponsored
Tony, you
by
did that,
Cleet-a-bix.
did you?
Yeah, Tony
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that.
It's been in the Discord chat for about
Oh
10
my
minutes.
god.
Homebrew Havoc, sponsored by
By
Cleet-a-bix.
Cleet-a-bix.
Also,
Oh
that picture
my
as well, the
days.
little circle that the wheat is in, I changed it to a D20 shape, like a hexagon.
That's quite cool. I
That
like
You
that.
are
looks like I'm
absolutely
scared of
amazing,
them in the
Tony.
photo.
I get paid to do shit like that. That's my job.
And you got that for free.
And you guys got that for
For free.
Yeah, leave it.
Do
Yeah,
you
leave
like
it. Put it there.
Weetabix?
Put it there. Put it in the middle there, Paul.
Yeah.
It's like our little, some sort of like advertising.
You're gonna have to do like an advert for that now. I'll put a video
This-
together.
Okay, so
this illegal
Sponsored.
fighting ring is sponsored by
Sponsored.
Cleet-a-bix.
Cleet-a-bix.
There's an E in sponsored, by the way.
Sponsored.
No. Cleet-a-bix, you can only be sponsored by.
Sponsored.
Yes,
By
sponsor
Cleet-a-bix.
ED. Sponsor Ed.
Sponsored by Cleet-a-bix.
no ED.
Is this?
It,
Hello,
it,
Clem
it,
Fandango.
it should be ED.
Yes, I
yeah.
can hear you, Clem Fandango.
Clem Fandango. Sponsored.
Push the button.
Push the fucking button.
Okay, so
Bloody
because we are running,
Yeah.
we are fast running out of time, given looking at the clock. So Fallon,
It's okay.
Thank you for
Yes.
that wonderful
encouraging the ring
advert.
as the reference centre sort of. Oh, everybody, are we ready for our next fight of the night? We've got here with us now. We've got contending. We've got, and he sort of looks at you, and goes, "Oh yeah."
Who are you?
Fallon.
Who are you?
My name's Fallon.
No. Oh no.
Oh no.
Why would you give
no.
your fucking
Call
real
me-
name?
Call me Serge.
We've got Surge the Tiefling coming in here.
Yes,
I thought you were going to go,
yes.
what's your name? The human spider. If you-
Yeah. Dave. Thick Clive.
Thick Clive.
Surge, Surge,
Wow.
Clive. Yeah. Serge. I'll go with Serge.
Sergio.
Surge is in tonight up against our very own, our regular, our well-known champion. Let's see if he can get a lick in, get a hit against Piotr the Eel Rasmus, and everyone goes nuts. They clearly love this bloke.
Boo.
Boo.
Fucking boo.
He's not even an eel.
Easy.
I'll try and get the crowd going with easy.
Comes in and he
You
says,
shut
sort
up.
of, and actually,
Who
what
are
he
ya?
proceeds to
Who
do
are you?
is a couple of punches, and then 2 spinning roundhouse kicks, kind of doing a proper little martial arts moment, showing off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what a
It's fucking
wanker.
showing off blood sport style, is he? Right. Start my Brazilian fighting stance, my capoeira style to match it.
Oh dear. Oh
Alice,
no.
All right, everybody. So now we know, we remember, we got the rules for the night. It is fists only, no magic.
Hello.
Right, 3 rounds.
Oh, I didn't realise
No
it was
magic,
that kind
eh?
of ring.
Oh, Tony. My word.
Nice.
Right, come on. And he sort of ushers you in because he wants you to kind of do a bit of a fist bump up.
Yeah,
hello,
fist bump thing, yeah.
Paul just says it straight up. Just only fisting is permitted tonight. Just no nuance there. Like just
No, just straight to the point.
yeah,
TOS.
Don't start.
just straight up.
Wow.
And on that
Not even.
horrifying note, we're going to end it for tonight, guys. We will return next week for some fisting. Fisticuffs.
Fist.
Who wants the fist? Fisting fun time. Oh, fisting by the pool.
Wheat to fist.
Wheaterfist, sponsored by Wheaterfist. Oh dear.
The fibre that'll get it out of you one way or another.
Impractically dry.
Yeah. Part of your 5 a day.
1, 2,
Good night, everybody.
We
Oh,
will,
fine.
we will. Okay, you bunch of terrible, terrible, filthy beings. We are going to end our session there and reconvene next week for the fight.
Arr.
So, we are going to go around the circle or along the line, depending which screen I have in front of me, and basically say our goodbyes, everybody. So, we're going to start. I'm having a bit of a failure of words. Got some cherry aid in a stubby mug. Cal,
Yes.
would you like to tell our lovely chat who you are, who you've been playing, and where we can find you?
I'm Cleet, and you can find me here on Thursdays doing this shit. And and you can find me on that thing that rhymes with Dick Sock, and that's at Callum Lee Comedy. And you can go and find me on Blue Sky. I believe there's some links going up there now. And yeah, just do all that stuff. Why not? I'm going to legally change my name and enjoy a nice dry Weetabix with butter. Thank you very much. Wow. And this is anything but shit. This is I absolutely love this campaign. Hopefully you are too.
I mean, we can but hope. We can but hope, you know. Alrighty, so we're going to go anti-clockwise today. So we're going to go to Shiv. Shiv, tell us who you've been playing, who you are, where can we find you, information and stuff.
Indeed. Hello. Yes, I am Shiv. You can find me everywhere at IOShiv across all social medias. And I've been playing Fallon, the Beefling Barbarian. And yes, you can find us for this week. We are releasing our episode of Two Kobolds and Trenchcoat, where we create characters using the new 2024 rules and see how we get on with that, because that was quite interesting. And I rolled quite high for the stats for my character, 2 18s and 2 17s. Yummy.
Oh, juicy.
Yummy. Ooh,
as I
yes.
say, you always roll so fucking well, and I roll so fucking shit. But then when I roll for actual characters, I do all right. So.
Yeah, come check that out, because we discuss, you know, how things have changed from the old rules to the new rules. But yeah, come check it out. It's a fun episode.
Excelente. That will bring us round to the lovely Toni. Toni, tell us all of the things, who you've been, who you are. Where can we find you?
I'm Toni, and you can find me on the socials as Toni Shaw. You can find all of those socials on my link tree, which will be popped in the chat at some point, I believe. And yeah, on there you can also find out all the other things I'm doing. So I am here on Thursdays. On Saturday, I am fucking back, baby, with Shiv for Tales from the Whisper Woods.
Whisper Woods. Yeah.
Whisper Woods Part 4.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ah,
I'm going to be playing a very powerful monk. Oh, you can't hear me. I'm playing a monk. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, it's going to be great. So head over to the Guild Superior Twitch for that on Saturday. It's going to be very fun. You're going to have a great time. I'm also doing some other bits, like performance-y bits, because I do performing in my life as well, including a Taylor Swift-inspired musical theatre cabaret show, a D&D drag show, and I'm also doing a musical tribute concert to Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Once More with Feeling, again in May. So yes, a variety of things. So
you are a busy bee.
I am. I'm a busy bee. So if you're in the Gloucestershire, Cheltenham area and you fancy going to any of those things, please do. It'll be fun.
Well,
I'll get paid as well.
I'm very pleased to actually get a slice of your time every lovely Thursday to get you here.
Of course.
Alrighty, and that brings us round to the lovely Ailey. Tell us if you've been playing, where we can find you, things and stuff.
Hi, I'm Ailey. I've been playing Mercy. By this point, the very dishevelled tiefling rogue. You can find me on the socials at Aelyrya Payne. It's probably in the chat somewhere. I have a Blue Sky. I have a Pixel Fed. I have Mastodon. I have Tumblr. You can find me on any of those. You can find me on Ko-fi as well. I am currently basically just raising some money to continue existing and surviving and, having a house. That's nice. I'm also currently doing a little bit of research into what kind of thing people would be interested in hearing on a stream about world building, TTRPGs, homebrew, and that kind of stuff, because I've been thinking about it for a while. Nothing confirmed yet, but if you have thoughts on that, if you go into the Homebrew Havoc, the ampersand D20, I should say, Discord, go find my post in the promos page. You can send me your thoughts via Blue Sky, or you can send me a DM, because the ampersand D20 Discord is one of the few places where I actually have my messages open. Woof woof. Borf, borf, borf. Otherwise, find me on my website, aelyryapayne.com. Send me a message through there, because it would be nice to have something that isn't spam. And as one final thing, Mercy mentioned writing in a journal. Did you know you could actually read that journal? That specific entry, even, the one that she wrote on that roof while waiting for Louisa Belize. If you go over to the World Anvil page, worldanvil.com/w/the life of Messinia Aelyrya Payne, which I will actually put into, it's in there already. That is where I basically put down everything that Mercy thinks or knows. So anything that comes from Mercy's perspective, it goes in there, and there's a lot of little tidbits in there. If you go specifically to the link that I am pasting in now, that is the diary entry that she wrote on that roof. So, if you're interested in finding out what Mercy's thinking, what she's been doing, and some other stuff that is written in Infernal in her diary, go and have a read. Go and see. Go take a look, because I find this sort of thing fun, because you can actually learn a few tidbits about what she's actually thinking deep down.
Because she's a bit of a closed book for everyone else, so.
She thinks her brothers are an idiot, but that was obvious. So go, and if you really want to go have a look at that, there's a few other bits on there. You can see some information on all the whispers and hooks that we've had so far. I also put all my session notes on there, so if you've missed a session, go and have a look. The only one that's not up there at the moment is session 7, because unfortunately I had to wait for the video to come out because I needed to check some details, and it didn't come out until earlier today. So that's kind of put me behind, but never mind, it is what it is. So go and have a look
with Twitch, basically.
Go have a look. Sessions 1 to 6 are up there. Our whispers and hooks are all detailed. You've got some of the NPCs on there that have been met, not all of them, just the ones Mercy gives a shit about. And go have a look. It's fun. It keeps me busy, because I don't have a job, so I have nothing to do with my life. Sad times. Go have a look. Go have a look, go to coffee, support me, it'll be nice.
Do the things. Do all the things, follow links, do the stuff. Okay, I have been your DM of the terrible dancing robot style. I have been Lolly, trying to organise the chaos, and I don't ever think I will manage with you guys. You find me here on the Thursdays, a bit of cheeky action on the YouTubes with the last Omnitech on a Saturday. I believe we had one last Saturday, so you can always find that on the Unicorn Head Studios, I do believe. And by all means, everybody, if you would like to find any more bits and bobs about the world, about the show, do head on over to our own website where you can go and look at all the more of the things and the stuff. There's links galore in that space. Thank you very much for tuning in tonight, everybody. Thank you for our AFLA, for our hype train, for our subs. Thank you, Snowstone, KT, everybody for tuning in. It has been delightful to have you. I don't believe we have a raid on tonight, so I'm just going to settle off with a lovely good night, everybody. Thank you very much, and we will see you next time. Thank you, Producer Man, for all the pictures and delightful things. Bye, everybody.